You had a Marshawn Lynch interview moment. Remember we were watching that?
I did. Yeah,
and you were wearing Skittles.
Yeah.
Was that like a planned thing?
Yes, that's why I did.
That's
a ball knower. That's a ball knower.
Ball knower.
I love it.
That's right.
You know football.
Marshawn and I actually we did a helmet swap. I gave him my Skittles helmet, and he gave me a Seahawks helmet.
You ever meet him?
Oh yeah,
He's awesome, isn't he?
Yeah, he's super cool. Yeah, I haven't met a football guy I haven't liked, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't met a NASCAR guy that I haven't liked. Who should I meet that I won't like? Welcome to Games with Names. I'm Julian Edelman. They're Jack and Kyler, and we are on a mission to finding the greatest game of all time. And on today's episode, we are covering the 2015 Ford EcoBoost 400 from Homestead with two-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion, the man we call Rowdy, and NASCAR legend, Kyle Busch. And we're talking the greatest comeback story in NASCAR history.
when you're laying in the hospital bed there, and your mind's going through like, I'm never gonna race again, like my career's over.
Bumping into me at a pace car?
Hey man, you got to give the guy the full treatment of what's going on out there. You got to feel some bumping and some banging.
And then the infamous Rowdy Persona.
Saying things I probably shouldn't have said and running into people I probably shouldn't have been running into. So from that day on, I was public enemy number one.
And then we hit the scariest athletes of all time in this week's Chill Zone presented by Coors Light. Very fun. You got to stick around to the very end.
Ooh, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Games with Names, a production of iHeartRadio. November 22nd, 2015, Homestead-Miami Speedway, Homestead, Florida.
400 miles, 267 laps, one championship on the line.
A season that started in the hospital bed, but would eventually end in victory lane. This is Getting Rowdy in Miami, presented by Comeback Complete.
All right. Yes, sir. I'm the biggest NASCAR name you got, buddy.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Welcome to Games with Names. Today we are looking at the 2015 Ford EcoBoost 400 Homestead-Miami Speedway race
Nice.
with the legend
Yes.
himself. Denver Broncos fan, but legend. Legend, Kyle Busch. Kyle,
Yes, sir.
In one sentence, why did you pick this race?
Why did I pick this race? This is the 2015 championship race. So of all of the races that you have in 2015, it all culminates and comes down to the final one. It's that Game 7 moment. It's one race, winner take all. And it was me against four other compadres out there, and we won.
And we won.
We brought home the championship.
We brought it home, baby.
Yeah.
We brought it.
You're wearing it right here on the right side of your hat. You're wearing it.
I am. Right there, baby. And we'll get into it. But is this the greatest race of all time?
No. I'm not, no.
What is?
What is the greatest race of all time? That's debatable. I mean, I think that...
For you.
Of my races or of NASCAR?
NASCAR.
I would say the most historic race that probably meant the most to our sport, besides like I think it was the 69 Daytona 500 where the guys fought in the infield, like they wrecked each other, coming to the checker flag, and then they got in a fight, which put us on the map, that made NASCAR like, oh, who the heck are these
hillbillies fighting each other?
Hillbillies fighting each other.
You wanted to say it.
Right?
I just said it.
I did, but you read my mind. So see, we're in tune. Besides that one, I would say the 1998 Daytona 500 with Dale Earnhardt winning. So he was 20 years of trying, 20 years of aggravation and everything, and not being able to win that race, to finally being able to win that race. And so that was a huge moment for our sport, because when that race was over, as he was coming down pit lane, like every member of every team was sitting out there on pit road, like high-fiving him and, giving him a congratulations of the win and stuff like that. You don't see that anymore these days.
No, you don't.
No.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love Dale Earnhardt. I mean, I wasn't like a big race head, but everyone knew Dale Earnhardt.
Everybody knows Dale Earnhardt.
Just like everyone knows you, Kyle Busch.
Little bit.
I would say for sure in my generation of being a professional athlete, you were probably the most famous racer of my time.
Of your time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Good.
1,000%. And, you know, it was funny because you got your first championship in 15. This your first?
That's right.
And I got my first in 14. And we met.
It was 15.
Huh?
It was.
Which was 15.
Yeah. February of 15, right?
February of 15.
Yeah, so you beat me to it because I was November.
But we got our shit
done in the same year.
time.
Yes.
Popping the same time. And we did meet each other at the New Hampshire Speedway.
That's right.
You remember that?
I did. Well, I might have met you before that, but you probably.
Well, you were at one of our practices, but you were kind of a big name, and I wasn't a big name yet.
Yeah.
You were too big time, dude.
Bullshit. Whatever. No, I was at Patriot Stadium, Gillette Stadium, Stadium, hanging out and watching some games and stuff like that. We had some friends. We had Copen, you know, Welker and all that sort of stuff. So I was around a little bit during that time when I was able to first come to Stadium, and then hanging out with the craft guys, Jonathan and Robert, and they took us around and whatnot. We were hanging out in their suite, watching some games, and then, you know, down into, locker room, post game, stuff like that.
I remember that vividly.
Yeah.
But when we met in freaking New Hampshire, first you let me into your trailer and we went over all the angles, the drive angles of the pictures. You were going over pictures in a book, like 1,000 pictures, and you go, no. I asked you, what the fuck you doing, dude? And he goes, well, right here I'm looking at the angle of how the car's pitched against the pitch of this, and if it's not parallel, you know, we don't like it.
Yeah.
And you just go over these pictures. I was like, man, what the fuck? And so I thought we were kind of cool because you let me in.
Yeah.
Then I get out to start the race in a Toyota Camry, regular stock suspension, fucking things
Pace car.
Pace car.
Yeah.
Pace car.
Not in a race car.
Not in a race car.
Yeah.
The pace car.
We wouldn't let you in a race car.
No, they wouldn't. But I'm driving this thing, and it's kind of weird. It's squirrely. You know what I mean? I got to go 46. You can't go over. The guy who won the fucking the polls that week was Kyle.
That's right.
So Kyle's right behind me.
What does won the pole mean?
Winning the polls, are you in all the races and the pre-races to show where you are in the race?
He's lost.
Time trial, baby.
It's time trials.
Time trials.
Yeah, we qualified. So everybody qualifies. You get one lap. How fast can you go? And then that's how you set the field. That's how you set the grid for where you qualify for the race. So I qualified first. So I was on the pole.
He qualified first. He was on the pole.
Attaboy. Yeah, verbiage. We got it. Yes.
That's what I like. That's what we're here to. We're trying to get NASCAR. And this guy starts bumping me.
Yeah.
He starts bumping me, and I'm sitting next to the guy. He goes, oh, Kyle, he'll bump you. I go, he's hitting me. He goes, nah, he ain't hitting you. He's bumping you.
That's right, son.
And I felt like it was fucking, I was in Days of Thunder. I was Cold Trickle. You're fucking Rowdy.
That's right. Yes,
because you are Rowdy.
Yeah.
So what was up with that, bro?
Hey, man, you got to give the guy the full treatment of what's going on out there. You know, you can't just be by yourself making laps at 46 miles an hour. You got to feel some bumping and some banging. Here he is right there. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God.
I was in my Interstate Batteries zebra scheme that day.
That was
Look at that. Jimmy Johnson right there. Tony Stewart right there. Yeah, top dogs, man.
Old smoke.
Yeah, beat them all.
We beat them all. Now, it's been fun to watch you over your career because you were kind of, the guy was an asshole. Let's just fucking put it out there. I was an asshole on the field.
Was?
Still am.
Yeah.
But like you were a guy, and then you've kind of turned into like the eldersman.
Yeah, a little bit.
And you've kind of calmed down. What's going on with that?
Well, so when I was in the 18 car at Joe Gibbs Racing and all that, you know, we're Hendrick Motorsports is like the Yankees, right? And so Joe Gibbs Racing is kind of like the Red Sox, I guess, you know? So like there's some rivalry there. But when you go into the racetrack, like you have a shot to win. You're a legit shot to win each and every race. Like there's no reason why you should lose. If you lose, you pretty much beat yourself, right? And so in that era, like me going to the racetrack, like I'm hard-headed, like I'm passionate, I'm driven, like I want to win, and I want to win in every single one. And if I don't win, I'm pissed off about it, you know? And so now I'm with Richard Childress Racing, you know, a lower tier team, lower than JGR. I'm not going to say the bottom, but just lower. And so your expectations are just a little bit less. Like we want to win, you know, you still want to carry yourself. You want to get to victory lane. You want to hoist trophies. You want to celebrate with your team. But those are a little bit further between each win, you know? So your expectations change a little bit. But yeah, the JGR era, you're going to be a hothead when you don't win.
You're also younger.
You're younger.
Yeah. You know, we've learned, you learn over time. Sometimes it's just, it just burns too much energy. You don't even want to give the energy out.
See, there is a lot of that. When you get hit by somebody or wrecked by somebody, it's like, you know, it shouldn't happen a whole lot, and it shouldn't happen from the same guy a whole lot, but it tends to. And so it's just like, gosh, man, like sooner or later, hopefully this dumbass figures it out.
Yeah. No, I can only imagine. It's kind of like for us, it'd be like in practice, you know, not a game, but if a guy brings you to the ground in practice, what is this guy being reckless for?
Right.
What the fuck? Why are you putting me in the wall, bro? It's fucking practice. We're supposed to have fast tempo thud. We're not supposed to be putting each other on the fucking wall.
Right. Yeah.
You know, there's rules to racing.
That's right.
So
there's that driver code. There's that unspoken, quiet driver code that you're supposed to have with one another, you know, and you're supposed to be out there and racing hard competition, bumping, banging a little bit, rubbing's racing, right? But wrecking ain't.
Wrecking ain't.
Yeah.
Now give us a couple more of these like race codes, because it's like baseball code. You know, baseball, you can't fucking hit the guy. You can't do this. You look wrong. You toss a bat. You're getting hit. What are some of these race codes?
I think just flat out deliberate, purposeful running over somebody is like that's like a no. You know, and eventually at some point, you know, you get run over by that guy, and drivers are like elephants. We got memories of elephants. Like, we're gonna remember everything. So the next time you're around that guy, you're gonna do it back to him. You know,
you got to. I mean, I can't imagine having someone bump you out, take you out your day, and then you got to go see him afterwards. Like,
well, you don't have to go see him afterwards. You just see him at the next race.
You see him in the next race, and then you smoke him there.
Try to, yeah.
Take us through a work week of a NASCAR driver and the preparation.
So I would say Mondays is meetings Monday, right? So like we have a Chevy group driver meeting where we're all hanging out and talking about our race weekend of what was good, what was bad, what was the positives, the negatives, what made us win or finish top 5 versus some of the guys that struggled and didn't run very well, you know? So then the crew chiefs can kind of get a sense of what those drivers were fighting that weren't very good, or what the guys that were good were doing, and what was in their race car, the setup and stuff was in their race car that made them good. So that's a lot of that on Mondays. And then Tuesdays, you kind of go over the next race plan and what's going to happen for the next race, some of your things that you want to do. Wednesdays is typically like my simulator day. So I'll go in the simulator for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever it might be on that week, and get in there. So we have they're like $5 or $6 or $7 million simulators, you know, like you're in a real cockpit in a real car, and it's on actuators and it's moving and stuff. And there's a screen, 180-degree screen that you're looking at, and you're going through different setup stuff and trying to work through what's going to make your car faster for that coming up race.
But do the simulators feel like the actual car? Do they no,
they're not 100%. Like, there's a lot of times where it feels really, really close, and it's like, okay, and you get to the racetrack and it's like, damn, Sim was really on this week. Like, that, it's good, you know, let's go through all those notes. What's going to make us better here? And there's some weeks where you're like, Sim wasn't even close. We got to throw everything we did on Wednesday out. Don't even pay any attention to it.
It's kind of like an Ernie card, guys.
Yeah.
The Ernie cards were off this fucking week.
Yeah.
We didn't get any of those looks.
So like Sim is so much more important this day and age because we don't have the practice that we used to. So back in my high time when I was winning races 4, 5, 10 of a year or whatever, we had an hour of practice and then we qualified. Then we'd have 2 more hours before the race started. Now you literally show up and you have a 20-minute practice session and then you go qualify and then you race. Like, that's it.
Why is that? Why they change it for gas and all that pricing?
Cost. They
Yeah.
say it's a cost-saving measure. They're trying to save the team's money, so we're not out there just burning up engines and tires and gas and everything else, you know. So it's saving the team's money.
Saving the car, too.
Yeah.
Can you simulate weather?
In the sim, yeah. You can simulate weather. You can simulate temperature, ambient temperatures. You can simulate track temperatures, how hot the track will be. If there's overcast, obviously track will be less versus full sun. You can do wind. Wind is a big deal. So yeah, you can do
headwind, nose wind.
This ain't the Cruising USA machine at Dave and Buster's.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't that. No. I wish it was that easy. I went on that damn thing all the time. Let's go. You know, we got one. Let's go.
They have these guys that just ride sims that have come into racing, haven't they?
Yeah, William Byron is probably the most successful, most notable one that I know of, where he grew up as a fan of the sport, just loved racing, got him a simulator and was just simming from 7 years old, whatever it was. And the first time he made it into a race car, he was 13, running like a Legends car or something like that. And then he made it to late models and ARCA and trucks and Xfinity and Cup. So he made his way all the way up through, but he started just on the computer, just on iRacing or the sim or whatever. Yeah.
That's fucking
That's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and his family, like his dad is a financial advisor, you know, he's a money guy. So like he didn't come from a background of racing where my dad, he's a huge car guy. So like we're always in the garage, like we're tinkering with cool cars. Like my dad hand built 5, you know, cool cars when I was a kid. Like he had a 1932 Ford Coupe. He had a 49 Ford sedan. The car truck. What is the car truck?
El Camino.
Yes, he had a cool El Camino back in the day, you know. So yeah, he had all kinds of little cool old cars. But then he was an amateur racer on Saturdays. He'd go to the short tracks across. Well, he grew up in Chicago, Illinois, but then he didn't really race until he moved to Nevada. Las Vegas is where I'm from, and so he was just an amateur racer out there, and just kind of brought up my brother and I through the scene of racing locally in Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you start with like the little sprint cars or like the little goat cars, the shifter cars and all that shit, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of kids nowadays. There's more things for kids to race now than there was when I was coming up through. So my first thing that I got into was a Legends car, and I was 13, same as William, but like I played the NASCAR video games on Papyrus, you know, like I had my own little computer with the little pedals and steering wheel. So like that's what I got my start with, sort of similar to William, but you know, I still came up from my dad of working in the garage. Like my dad had race cars, my brother had race cars, and I'm 8, 9, 10 years old figuring out how to work on them with my hands and tools and stuff.
So are you one of the drivers that knows the car?
Yeah. I'm one of those guys, yeah.
Because Cole Trickle didn't know the fucking car.
No, Cole didn't know very much about the car, but he was able to wheel it hard and get some wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my dad's a mechanic, so I grew up around the cars.
Okay.
But he didn't want me in the cars.
Was he like a dealership mechanic?
No, automotive repair. Small
so just like a small auto repair shop?
Yeah, 12-lift shop.
So my dad was a dealership mechanic. So he worked in a dealership, and then he kind of got tired of that scene a little bit, but then became a Mac tool man. So he was the Mac tool distributor. So he was the guy that rode the routes and sold tools.
He come day one all the time.
That's right.
Him and the Snap-on guy.
Yeah.
Old Larry.
Yeah.
Larry, let me get a lug nut over here, dude.
Yeah. Tom the tool man.
Tom the tool man.
Yeah.
Now it's so crazy how it's changed. Like I can't believe we talk about your week of preparation. You're in the sim most of the days. Back in the day, you were racing a lot.
Yeah.
That's got to be crazy. You're like a legend that's played through multiple eras. What's something, if you were head of NASCAR right now, that you would change?
Because me?
Just in general, rule this, that, like that drives you nuts because you've seen it where it was, and we all, products of older environments, always think it's a little softer with the newer environment, at least in our sport.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there something like that pisses you off about NASCAR now?
Yeah, the thing that kind of has deterred me, I guess, the most over the last couple of years is we've gone to this new next gen race car. It's our 7th generation of a NASCAR car, and it's a kit car. So we call it the Walmart car. Like everybody buys all the same stuff, all the same parts, all the same pieces from all the same suppliers, and then they put them together like a kit car, and then we all go race. And so there's supposed to be parity. And in the first year with this car, there was like 16 or 18 different winners. Now there's not. Like now that the big teams, the cream always rises to the top.
Ooh.
So like the Hendrick guys, the Gibbs guys, and the Penske guys, Hendrick is the top Chevy team, Gibbs is the top Toyota team, Penske's the top Ford team. Those 3 teams are the ones that are winning all the races now. So the lower teams aren't really winning, you know? Like we don't really have the advantages of the 40 or 50 or 100 engineers at the shop that are figuring out the little gray areas that you can kind of work in. I'm not going to say cheating, but basically you're working towards that and making these things go faster. And so there's just a lot of really smart people at those teams that make their cars faster.
What are some of the gray areas that these guys take advantage on? Like how if we got all the same parts and the same shit, how are some faster?
You bend some parts. You manipulate the parts when you build your car. You kind of change. You buy them from the shelf, you bring them off the shelf, and then you kind of mold them and change them and heat them up and twist them and bend them a little bit into where they still conform to the general spec of the car, and you don't get busted for it in tech.
Kind of like
until NASCAR catches on to it. Once NASCAR kind of finds something that you're doing, they'll strip it away from you and they'll make a new rule whenever they want.
It's like the brotherly shove.
Yeah.
We got to take that shit out.
Yeah.
These fucking guys are bending the rules.
Is there any advantages in cleats? Like, do y'all have any like special cheater up cleats or anything like that guys could?
No, but
wear?
can't wear like weaponry, like the Gronk thing. I think like that's gotten outlawed. Because remember he used to wear the big brace.
Yep, I remember. Yeah.
Like they do, like they have a fine guy. So when you come off the field after your pregame warm up, there's a guy that finds you from the league or comes to you and say, all right, your socks are too low, your thigh pads aren't in, your jersey has to be like this. If you don't change it, we're going to fine you.
Okay, so you get a chance to fix it.
We get a chance to fix it.
Gotcha. Okay.
We get a chance to fix it.
Yeah, that's kind of like us. Like if you're caught with something in post-race tech or whatever, if it's a big deal, they'll say, no, this ain't right. You're getting fined and, big deal. They'll make a big deal out of it. But a lot of times it's kind of like a slap on the wrist. Like, hey, don't bring that back.
Don't bring it back. But what about that Sunday? You can use it that Sunday?
You got away with it on this one. You got one by us this time.
I mean, you got to get one by. You got to get one.
That's the old school NASCAR. Like that's the cool stuff. So you're the new car. You can't really do all this. That's one thing that I would change is like going back a little bit to the old school way of how the cars were made and built by the teams. Like you look at F1 right now and you see like McLaren now has an advantage where it used to be Mercedes and long time ago it used to be Ferrari. Yep. And you got these guys come up with these new trickeries that then they get to use and exploit throughout the season. And so in NASCAR back in the day when teams were building all their own cars, one team might say, hey, we know if we make a badass chassis, like that's going to take us to wins. Somebody else might think, hey, if we make a badass body and we make more downforce with aerodynamics than somebody, that's going to be our advantage. Some guys would be like, hey, we're going to put it all in the motors and we're going to build bigger motors than everybody else. And that's going to win us races. Now it's just, it's not.
It's harder.
It's way harder. Yeah.
It's kind of like being a criminal nowadays.
It's harder,
dude.
Cameras everywhere.
About it. All the drones, the fucking everything's on camera.
There's cameras everywhere.
There's no mob guys no more because it's too hard to be a fucking criminal.
Yeah, Big Brother, man.
Big Brother, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, let's have a little fun, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
So do you watch F1?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I watch it.
Could you think you could take those guys?
I think everybody has their niche, their craft that makes them good at what they do, right? So like NASCAR drivers, you got to be good at going 4 hours, inches apart from one another, some bumping, some banging, things like that, drafting at the drafting tracks. We have the most, I would say, diverse set of drivers of any other form of motorsports out there. Drag race guys, they go straight, right? F1 guys, they do road course only. NASCAR, we do super speedway ovals, we do short track ovals, intermediate ovals, high bank ovals, flat, no banking ovals. And then
New Hampshire, right?
New Hampshire's flat.
You remember you talking about that?
And then we also we used to have a dirt track on the schedule. We've got road courses on the schedule. Watkins Glen is like a really fast, we call it the super speedway of road courses. And then you've got Sonoma, which is really, really slow road course, which is like the short track of road courses. And then you also have street courses as well, where we've raced in Chicago, streets of Chicago.
Miami, did you? No, you guys did another one too, didn't you?
F1 did Miami.
Yeah.
Next year, we're coming to a new one. We're coming to San Diego.
San Diego, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Tight.
yeah.
And you did the LA thing. That's what I'm wearing.
The Coliseum.
Yeah,
yeah. We
that's
did the
kinda
Coliseum.
short
That
thingy.
was short track. Yeah, very
It's
short.
more for just.
Yeah, that was more for like. That's our first race of the season, which is a non-points race. It's just kind of
Jamboree.
like
It's Jamboree.
Yeah, it's the week between NFL cutoff and Super Bowl. You guys have that media week, that week off.
Yeah.
So that's when we jump back on the TV where it's like, hey guys, NASCAR's coming back. Like, yeah, go ahead and watch your Super Bowl, but then we're back on.
Well, Daytona's right after the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Yeah,
Because I started Daytona once.
Yeah.
Start that bitch up with the green flag.
Yeah, you waved it.
Oh, I waved it.
Yeah,
I waved
What
it.
was the number one rule they told you about that?
They just said wave it. They didn't give me no rules.
The number one rule is don't drop it.
Don't drop it. Yeah.
Don't drop the flag.
They gotta tell me. I just fucking caught a fucking crazy
Like,
pass in the Super Bowl. I ain't dropping shit. Just like you ain't fucking.
you're wearing the
beating
gutters.
all the races. I ain't dropping it, dog.
All right, well there you go, man.
Come
you can't
on,
drop that
I
thing.
got a little Kyle Busch in me. Come on,
you drop that rag and there's 40 cars going by it. What do you think's gonna happen?
They might have to. They might have to caution you.
You'll
boys.
be
I
having
know
to
you
throw
get
the
mad
yellow
about
right after
cautions.
the green.
I know you get mad about them cautions.
We'll stick them
That's
on
right.
there. You good?
Jeez.
You probably wore them sticky gloves that you caught all them balls with, didn't you?
Come on, hey, gray area.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
talk about gray
See,
area.
there's a gray
we talk
area,
about
right?
gray area.
Yeah. You
Now-
look like little giants out there. Like I can't move my hands.
That was so funny. The stick up. Remember, back in the day, if you were a '90s football player, they used to use that stuff.
Yeah,
Covered in it.
Because when we were kids, that's when I was playing Pop Warner, and you try to go get some of that stuff. Like, hey, what you can't get your hands off.
Yeah,
stick them. Now, if you just trained to be an F1 driver, could you go do it?
You could, yeah. There's a kid right now who's super talented, really good, come from the road course background, Connor Zilic.
Yeah.
And he's actually winning a lot of oval races too, but he probably, if he would have continued down that path, would have probably had the best shot of being able to go do F1 for an American driver. Because I think he was over in Europe doing some of that karting stuff a lot, and he kind of got shown a little bit more of like the NASCAR way, like, hey, it'll be a little bit easier to come this way and be successful than to go that way. Because, I mean, where we're at, we've got, just call it 40 of us that are out there every single week, where F1's like 19, you know, or 20, whatever it is. There's not that many.
But if you win, not the pole, if you win the time there, what is it called?
Time trial?
Time trial?
Yeah.
Like, you basically win the race, right?
No, not always.
They pass like 3 times.
I've won the pole in my career.
I've seen 2 pass. I'm talking in F1.
Oh, F1, yeah.
If you win the time trial there, you win the race.
More times than not. There's not all. Yeah, you're not going to drive from 8th on the grid to win the race. Like that's rare. Yeah. Rare. Yeah.
Now
But NASCAR, that's you. I've won the pole probably 38 times. I bet you of those 38 times, I've probably won the race 10.
Parody.
You know, but
that's racing.
I've been more successful starting 16th to 25th and winning races than starting in the top 10, you know.
Had a good car that day.
That's right.
Yeah, had a good car. The angles were right on the fucking track.
I make the car go right for 400 miles, not just for the 1 mile.
Exactly. And that's exactly. You're a big race family. You have your brother. You clearly talked about your relationship with your dad who was into cars. What's it feel like being a race dad for yourself now with your kids?
Yeah, Brexton, my son,
and your little girl. I seen a tape where you're in the quad and your little girl's. I'm like, that's what I got to do. I got to drive next to her.
Yeah.
On the quad because I get scared with the golf cart or the go karts.
Okay.
With the little girls out. You had a track and shit for it. Do it out here, you might decapitate them getting under a car.
California is very hard to find tracks these days. You know, they keep getting shut down faster than, definitely faster than they're ever getting put up. But yeah, my son's racing. He's 10 years old. He's getting real big into it. You know, everything he's been in, he's won. He's been a national champion in some stuff that he's raced in as well too. So he keeps moving up the ladder. Next year's a big step for him because a lot of the racing that he's done so far has sort of been with kids his age, and so he's much better than a lot of the kids that are his age. But next year, he's 10 right now. He'll be 11 next year, but he's jumping into cars now where he's racing against adults.
Oh, wow.
Like him and I are racing against each other.
How's that?
So far I'm 1 for 1. I'm 1 for 1. We've got our second Battle of the Bushes coming up in November with, we're going to race Legends cars against each other. That's the car that I first started racing in. So now he's going to get into that more next year, but we've got our first race with that coming up against each other in November, so that'll be cool.
Is that your ultimate happiness now, is when you see your kid progress in something now, because I can see you obviously love your kid. For me, when I see my little girl work at something and you see the progress in something that she does, it's like, holy, that's my Super Bowl now.
Yeah.
It's got to be the same thing when you're still racing and you're seeing your little guy, he's out here winning races. I would have been like crying every time.
No, hell yeah. No, it's awesome. Mom, we got, so last year, December, there's a huge race in Tulsa, Oklahoma for the dirt world. It's micro racing. So like micro sprint cars, mini sprint cars. And so he was in a junior sprint, which is the kids class. And so he ran against 108 other junior sprint kids, and he won the whole thing, you know? And so like after that one, I was a little teary eyed because I was like, man, we spent the whole year traveling the country, running these cars, these races, and boom, he puts his mind to it and he's able to go out there and execute and get the job done. So,
what are a couple things that you see from you in his racing? Has he got anything, or does he have his own style?
I would say when I was his age, I was always sort of driving over my head a little bit and driving over my equipment a little bit. And I'd spin out some, I might hit the wall some, whatever, you know, stuff like that. But he is very, very good at staying in control of what he's doing and how he's doing, and yet being able to get good results and wins doing that, you know? So he's one that I would always like, hey, there's a hole, I'm putting myself in there, you know, I'm going to make it happen. But he's one where it's like, I'm gonna wait for the hole to develop, and he's gonna make sure like it's a safe way to make a pass or make a move.
He's got more experience on you than probably.
A little bit. You know, I think in his mind. So we told him when he was kind of beginning, where if you bump a guy and you knock him out of the way and he spins, then you're gonna get sent to the back. Like you get black flagged and you got to go to the back of the field. So he doesn't want to get put to the back, and he knows. We've also told him he knows that all eyes are on him, right? Because he's sort of the biggest name and the most
1000%
polarizing kid at his age. And so everybody's looking at what he does. So he gets like, hey, a second or a third is going to be better for me than, hey, running over somebody and having that notoriety going forward that, oh, well, Brexton just runs over everybody. That's why he wins. He's not that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. So he's clearly using your experience.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been here, done this. I've been around for a little while. So let me help you make it a little bit cleaner for yourself going forward.
That's so freaking cool.
Yeah.
That's the dream right there.
It is.
That's the dream right there. Because, I mean, racing, it's a fucking legacy sport. It's a family sport. Your families do it. And to have your little guy going and to see the excitement in the future for him, and if he enjoys it the same way you do, there's nothing better. Probably.
Absolutely. Yeah. No,
Battle of the Bushes, baby. I'm hyped for this in November.
I know. I can't wait to see the little fucker up.
Yeah.
I want to see him up.
We tell him he's got bush blood in him, man. You got better than anybody else out there, so use it.
I say the same shit to my little girl.
Yeah.
She got, you know what, blood? You go look at their dads and look at your dad. Oh, man. It's back. Bigger and more fun than ever. Toyota is all in all season with another year of Toyota Game Day giveaways, giving football fans the chance to win big every week of the NFL season. How? Simply predict which big plays will happen during the second half of each Sunday night football game. That's it. Want a new 2026 Toyota Sequoia? How about Brock Purdy's favorite Sequoia? It could be yours simply by playing Toyota Game Day giveaways. Plus, thousands of more prizes are up for grabs, including tickets to any regular season NFL game next season, plus flights and accommodations, NFL shop gear, and more. Play for free across 22 weeks of action. Toyota is bringing the excitement as the official automotive partner of the NFL. Don't miss out. Visit toyota.com/NFL now to learn more. Toyota, let's go places. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Ends on 2/8/26. Open to legal residents of the 50 U.S. states and D.C., 18 and over. For complete details, how to enter, prizes, and official rules, visit toyotasgamedaygiveaway.com. All right, let's go back in a time where the race took place and go over some pop culture. This race took place around November 22nd, 2015. Some of the things popping off. Spectrum, the Bond movie was out. Number one movie. Are you Bond guy?
Spectre.
I didn't see this Bond one.
Spectre? Are you Bond guy?
A little bit. Yeah. I don't mind the Bond movies. They're good. You know, you got some.
The cars are pretty sick.
He's got some trickery in his cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff that maybe not legal.
No, but he always has the sick car. Like he's an Aston Martin guy. But I was always an old American made car guy. Number one song, Hello by Adele. I thought she was going to get the Super Bowl this year.
Hello.
Is it me?
I thought she was going to get the Super Bowl this year. They went with our Bad Bunny guy.
Bad Bunny.
Hey, you get those new AirPods, they'll translate. We'll like that. You get those new AirPods, they'll translate.
Those are great, you know?
I haven't had them yet.
Have
you used them?
I'm not one that's going to go get my nails done or anything like that, but I saw this lady on Instagram or whatever on a reel who was like, she wore, a set of those and went to the nail salon,
and
the people the girls that are doing her nails are just like straight up shit talking her nails and her cuticles and this and that.
That's gonna be the ultimate equalizer.
Yeah.
Going forward,
Getting put on notice.
Yeah, especially nail technicians better watch their mouth.
Oh my God!
Especially for people that marry people that wear other because I've been in some relationships where You know, the first
English
language
ain't the number one language.
It ain't the first language. So I've been motherfucked in, you know, Portuguese, Spanish. A lot of times, I don't know what I'm getting yelled at for, but with those things, you will.
Dude, sometimes I don't know what I'm getting yelled at for, and it's all English.
At least we're all in the same boat.
Right? Yeah.
You don't need AirPods for that.
Yeah.
Creed was out. That was a great movie. The Martian, Goosebumps were all popping off in the box office. Drake's Hotline Bling took place. Drake was all over this year. Super Bowl champions were those weak Denver Broncos.
They weren't that weak that year, buddy.
All right, let's
They
get into
probably
it.
beat you in
The AFC
Denver,
Championship.
Colorado.
You know
AFC
they did. You
Championship
know
game.
they did, Kyle.
Yeah.
Okay, you fucking know they. You were probably there.
I was probably
I
there.
think you were. That's another time I
2015
met you when
AFC
I
Championship
said I
game?
never met you, but I knew who you were.
Yeah, after today, you'll still never met me.
This is when Von Miller was just going absolutely insane.
Vaughn was tough.
Vaughn.
Yeah.
We had
yeah.
to change up a snap count.
So Peyton, this would have been, was this the year that Peyton was out, right? He was out for like
Brock?
4 or 5
Yes,
weeks.
and Brock Osweiler came.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Peyton came back for the playoffs, and like the longest pass he ever threw was like 10 yards.
Yeah. You guys had a hell of a defense.
Yeah.
Hell of a defense.
A hell of a defense.
You know, he hit us on those
but if
double
you hit him
moves.
10 yards at a time, you're still going forward.
Yeah, as long as that's the name of the game. If you watch Brady, all he talks about, the ball's got to go forward.
Right.
The ball's got to go forward.
Yeah, 3.3 yards a play, and you're going to have a first down every
We're going to be
every
there.
set.
We're going to be close.
Right.
You stay ahead of schedule.
That's it.
It's
Yeah.
simple, but we try to make
just
it
don't
so.
drop the ball.
Can't
Edelman.
You can't
Just
drop
don't
the
drop the ball.
Hey, you just can't drop the ball.
Yeah.
You can't.
So are you a fan of other sports or just Broncos?
I enjoy watching all sports. So yeah, like, you know, watching basketball when it comes down to the nitty
Team,
gritty.
who's your basketball team?
I mean, I grew up in the Jordan era, so
Bulls.
love the Bulls, but I wouldn't say I'm a Bulls fan,
Yeah,
you know,
I get
but
it.
I'm more, so people always ask me that. They're like, hey, yes, I'm a Broncos fan. I'm a Broncos fan because when I was a kid, late 90s,
Elway.
I really didn't have a football team that I pulled for, but Elway was a part of a car dealership thing, and he came to Vegas, and he was signing autographs, and so I met him. He signed a ball of mine, and so I was like, okay, I'm a Broncos fan. And that's sort of around the same time they came out with their new logo and uniforms and all that stuff, right?
They went Navy on them.
Yeah. And so, that's why I picked Broncos, but obviously it was a good time. They went and won
Hell yeah.
2 Super Bowls back-to-back with Elway in that era. Rod Smith and Shannon Sharp and Terrell Davis, all the dogs, right?
This one's for
Ed
John.
McCaffrey.
Yeah.
They went back to back.
But
Helicopter in the end zone.
This one's for John.
This one's for John.
so like this day and age, though, like I've met a lot of players, you know, going to Super Bowl games, going to different functions that I get to go to. I meet a lot of players. And so like I've got Broncos gear. I've got Patriots gear. You know, I've got Eagles stuff. I've got Seahawks stuff. Like I got stuff from everywhere that I've always been. And they're like, man, you wear all this stuff all the time. What team are you actually a fan of? And I'm like, I'm a fan of the players, you know, like I know a few guys that, you know, we've hung out and whatever.
Well, I say that too. It's hard when you're another professional athlete to just, I mean, unless I grew up a Niners fan, but I could wear everything because for different sports, because you respect, like you said, you have friends from all the teams and you respect and you understand what they went through to get to where they're at. And you're vested into what they do because you met them. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So like my high school baseball coach, he was really tight with Mike Maddox, who is Greg Maddox's brother. You know, and so
Greg Maddox. So
I was a Atlanta Braves fan, and then, you know, Bryce Harper's from Vegas, and so now I'm a Phillies fan. And then my business manager who works for me, he's got a cousin who plays on Cincinnati Reds, so like just all over the board.
Do you still live in Vegas?
I don't. No, I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. So yeah.
So no Vegas teams? No
Vegas.
Shout out, baby, 704. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's where
Vegas Knights. Yeah, let's go. I'm a Knights fan.
Yeah, the Knights. Well, the Raiders, the A's are going there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Tom owns the WNBA team, which is.
See, that's something else. I went to a Raiders game last year
Aces.
at home and got some Raiders gear. And so they're like, oh man, Raiders and Broncos are in the same conference.
Same
so like,
conference.
yeah. Ooh. And like, oh, you're downing on your Broncos? I'm like, no, I just got free stuff.
You're more of a Raider driver, though.
A little bit, yeah.
Ooh, that's
You're like a Raider driver.
Raiders.
Yeah, because you know you're kind of. You're tough.
That's right.
You're tough. You don't give a fuck. You'll say what's on your mind.
That'll do.
You don't care to break people's hearts.
Yep.
You ain't there to make friends. You're there to win races, and that's kind of like a Raider.
That's right. Yeah.
It's kind of like a fucking Raider.
Well, back in the high time of the Raiders.
Get out of here.
Kyle, we mentioned MJ a little bit earlier. What's it like having him in NASCAR now?
It's good. I think that, MJ probably brings a set of eyeballs to the sport. I think MJ, anything he touches, right? So he's got that notoriety of everything that he was and did and accomplished and all that stuff. And of course, everybody's always wearing J's around, so it's really hot these days. But I don't think it'll ever die, and so neither will MJ.
Yeah. Now, how come every NASCAR guy develops a Southern accent when they're not from the South, but they...
Do I have one?
Kind of.
A little bit.
You got a little twang. Everyone, even the guys from California, they fucking have NASCAR accents now. Is it an accent? Do you guys go to
bit. We don't go to Coors, no.
You got to.
Yeah, no.
It's just because I guess it's because I have a Southern twang because all my football coaches were from the South in college and shit. So when I'll get a little twang because you're getting yelled at in fucking South.
Yeah, y'all.
Y'all, what was Kyle Busch like in 2015?
I was probably the number one hated guy on the circuit.
Why?
I got a lot of booze. I won too much.
I won too much.
Yeah.
Did you feed off those booze?
Hell yeah.
I felt like that. Like whenever we played in New York because of the Boston, New York thing, or whenever we played in Denver because we had a little rivalry. Baltimore.
Yeah.
I loved being the villain.
Yeah.
I think it brought my juices up. Does it
Tom
bring yours?
was, right?
Huh? Tom was. Everyone hated him.
Oh yeah.
But it's crazy because he played through where everyone kind of liked him early in his career.
Yeah.
To everyone hating you, and if you're hated,
you won too much.
You won too much.
You won too much. That's it. Yeah.
So you're the Joker.
I mean, Tom coming in and playing for the Patriots the first couple of years, like they're like, whatever, who's this new guy, and then boom, it's like AFC Championship game. Oh, it's Super Bowl, it's every year winning 16-0, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winning makes him hate you.
Yeah. And then he's on the sidelines, running his mouth, and it's like, oh, see, he is an asshole. It's like, no, that bro knows what he needs in order to win football games, and he's going to tell you.
He's going to tell you
what you fucked up on.
1,000%.
Right?
Was that kind of how it was with Gibbs?
Working with Joe?
Yeah.
Joe,
how was that? Because
Joe kind of let you be you because he knew that there was a way of being able to get the most out of his people, his players, his drivers, whatever, of like, I'll deal with sort of the off track, some of the antics or whatever that you possess because you're successful on the track.
It's a production business.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you produce.
That's right. Exactly. Yes, sir.
That's what everyone asks. How was Belichick? He didn't give a fuck about anything unless you produced. You could be kind of an asshole. You could do this. If you produced on Sundays, that's all that matters.
That's right.
It could be part of your feng shui.
That is. Yeah.
It could be part of your... And Gibbs clearly knows how to get guys to perform at his highest.
Yeah.
Goes and fucking does in the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
The Redskins, now the Commanders, and we all hear about the NASCAR. I mean, that's so cool. He just have a presence about him. Like, he's just probably calm, cool, and collect.
He is. Joe? Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. No, but he just knows how to extract the most out of his people, and if that's letting them be who they need to be in order to be able to get that, then he lets them be. Like Denny right now. Denny drives for Joe. He's the number one hated guy on the circuit, and he likes to run his mouth afterwards. And what does he say? He says, I beat your favorite driver or whatever whenever he wins a race, because all the rest of the drivers lost.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, carry it, man. Carry it while you can carry it. He's one of the only guys this year that's got 5 wins on the season. He's winning the most races, so run that yap.
You got it. So you tip.
He can back it up. He can back it up on the track.
You tip your cap to good shit talk.
I do. Yeah, I love doing it, man. I love doing it. Yeah, like I'd put my hands in front of the camera, like all the fans are booing me. They're just whining their crybabies because I'm winning.
I've seen you on the mic before after a win. Like, yeah, you guys, when you said something crazy, I forgot, but I was like, this guy, he really is a heel. He's the heel.
Yeah, but you could back it up and go win the next week.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Now,
Derrick Henry was the Heisman back then?
Derrick Henry.
Wow. That's badass.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You got to hold on to it now, though.
Cam did blast that Super Bowl. He was really good in the Super Bowl. So he was MVP that year.
They were 15-1.
Really dove for that fumble there.
Yeah.
They were 15-1.
I think so.
Yeah.
They were.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, they were.
I think
good.
they beat us that year on Monday Night Football.
They should have beat the Broncos. They were a better team than the Broncos. Well, not maybe the better. I think the better team overall won, but Cam was definitely one that was carrying the Panthers, right? So, but he was carrying them enough that they had a legit shot to win that one.
You ever meet Cam?
I have not met Cam yet. No.
Cam is like the largest human being you'll ever meet.
Is that right?
He is such.
He's a big dude.
He's got aura. He's dressed to impress always.
You mean this way?
Every way.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh, I've seen the dress. Yeah.
Because he played with us for a year, and he would dress like that to go to practice, like before work. Like usually guys come up to work in sweats and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy would be dressed out, have all his shit going into practice. It would be crazy.
That never bled over to Belichick, though.
You know
Belichick never started to dress that way.
No, it didn't. But like you said with Gibbs, he let him do his thing to get the best out of him.
That's right.
Somewhat.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean? And
yeah.
that's what good leaders do.
Yep.
What's your favorite race movie of all time?
Days of Thunder.
It's not even a fucking close.
Yeah, Days of Thunder.
They got a 2 coming out.
I heard there's a possibility of 2 happening. Yeah.
Get your ass in there.
I was gonna say we need a cameo.
I should. Yeah, absolutely.
I think you should be like maybe the second lead. You could be the asshole.
I could be the Rowdy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real Rowdy.
The real Rowdy. Yeah. And then
Because you do live in North Carolina. And do you have a sick boat like him? Because didn't he live on a lake and he had a
lived
big
on the
boat?
lake. I live on the lake.
See?
Yeah.
Look at the fucking
I live on the
Rowdy.
lake. I mean, I got a pontoon, but we can rent one. We can rent whatever.
We can rent it.
Heck
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Love a good
Chevy will send
pontoon.
us something.
That's right. We got some Tahoes.
We get some Tahoes over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talladega Nights was okay. What's another? I like that one movie, the race movie. It was the Le Mans one, not the Ford versus Ferrari. The
Hunt. Was it the Hunt
yes,
one?
the Hunt and Ricky Latta.
Yes. Yeah.
That what was it?
What was that called?
Rush.
That
was a great movie.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one.
2013.
Yeah.
What do you have a pregame mix that you listen to?
No, we kind of have our own like set schedule of stuff we got to do, but I'm not really a big music like pump it up sort of guy. No.
Yeah.
No.
I wasn't like lyrically.
Hello from Adele. It's on there.
There you go.
Yeah, that's on my all-time playlist.
Well, let's jump into this race. Let's hear about this race. Jackie, break us down.
First, we got to glaze up Kyle here and give the flowers and give the accolades. We could be here all day with these
Great
accolades.
number,
but
too,
Let's hit the
18.
big ones, baby.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up?
That's high, baby.
18's great. How do you settle on the number, by the way?
So it's typically the car owner.
Okay.
So the car owner they always have their numbers, and so Joe, I don't know how he picked the number 18. I guess that was probably the quarterback number for the Washington Redskins for years.
I don't think Douglas was it.
Was it Doug?
Who was
maybe
the
Theismann?
the-
Theismann?
I was just
Anyway.
thinking Peyton Manning.
So, well,
No, Theismann
Yeah.
was 7.
yeah. Well, both 18s won the championship there in 2015.
baby.
but
There
you go.
yeah, Manning
That's
having
right.
18.
The
But anyway,
Williams
it's a car
17.
owner number. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right, that settles it. But Kyle, career-wise, 2-time Cup Series champion, 15 we're talking about, 19 again, 745 career starts at the time of this. Cup Series wins, 63 of those. Xfinity Series, Truck Series, 169 combined wins there. 9th all-time in Cup Series wins. And then the year we're talking about, 2015, we'll get into the comeback here in a minute, but 25 races started, 5 wins, had an insane June, July, got so hot. Top 10s, got 12 top 10s that year, 5 top 5s. I mean, does it all. Sonoma in June, Kentucky in July, New Hampshire in July, the Brickyard in July. 3 straight, baby.
Was going to be 4.
Man, 4 out of 5, though.
What happened?
4 out of 5, though.
We got beat on fuel mileage at Watkins Glen. We were leading, but we had to pit with like 3 to go to splash and go. We just needed enough fuel to finish the race, but the guy behind me was able to make it all the way, so we ended up 3rd.
What was the miscalculation on that?
My right foot's a little heavier.
A little heavy?
Yeah, so I burned up a little bit more fuel than I should have.
Is that how? That's crazy. You got to be disciplined.
Yeah.
Like it could be that right there. You
We
lose
should
a
have won
race.
Pocono that year, too.
So you get hurt this year.
Yeah, back in February.
You
yeah.
you break your leg.
I broke my right leg, tib fib, double compound fracture, and then I also broke my left foot.
Jones fracture.
Liz Frank.
Ooh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, your pedal foot. One of the pedal.
Well, the brake,
The
yeah,
brake.
which hurts even worse because like your pedal, like the gas is easy, like you're just on and off the gas, that's no big deal. But your brake pressure, like you're pushing, it's like 600 to 1,000 pounds of brake pressure, which your foot is probably pressing like 200 pounds, you know. So like you're doing a squat every time you're on the on the pedal.
So that probably was the hardest thing to come back to.
That was the hardest thing to come back from, absolutely. So the broken leg thing, like when I was in the hospital and they put the rod and screws in, and then a week later I'm at home recovering, and the physical therapist comes to the house and he's like, all right, hey, stand up. And I'm like, what? I got a rod, you know what happened, right? He's like, yeah, stand up, you're fine. There's a rod, it's gonna hold you up. And so I was up for like, I don't know, T-minus 2 seconds, and I fell right back over.
Yeah.
And then, but I couldn't put any pressure on my left leg because the foot, you weren't allowed to stand on your foot or put any pressure through your left foot for a month.
Yeah.
So I'm hobbling around, I'm wheelchairing, I'm crutching, whatever it was to go from point A to point B for a month. And then finally it was like, okay, now you can start kind of working in your foot workouts and things like that to get your foot back going. But I had 3 plates in my foot and however many screws. And so I had to live with that for the whole season.
Yeah.
Because if I would have gone back in for foot surgery, it would have taken me back out of the car and I would have missed, probably 4 weeks, right? With all the bone that's got to fill in.
The infections,
with the screws
and stuff,
coming out, so it would have missed another. So it wasn't going to happen. So I was like, we're just going to run the whole rest of the year with the foot plates and screws and stuff. And then after the season was over, I got it taken back out. But that hurt the worst, the foot. Yeah.
Now, the foot, I have breaking both my feet, my Jones fractures. Those are the worst.
Is that the outer one? Is that the outer metatarsal?
Yeah. That.
So that was, that was Greg too, right?
Right there, right? Huh?
That was Greg.
Olson
had that, yeah.
Hey, he hit me up when he broke it.
Really?
Yeah, did he hit you up?
You did.
He did. He gave he was hitting up everyone on Greg.
He was like, hey, what's the recovery here? What do I got to do? And I'm like, well, mine's different than what yours was, but yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, it's true. Jeez.
Especially you guys. I was barely walking to the race car to get in the race car. So I am not going to be going out there running at any sort of mile an hour and having 300-pound guys chasing after me and tackling me.
Yeah, it's tough. And I was going to ask you, like, confidence level. How did you get your confidence back so fast to just come in and start winning immediately off of injury? Like, because for me, when it was tough for an athlete, like, when you break something, you have surgery and you have to rehab it from day one. Like, you couldn't walk. And it's like the most fundamental thing. Like, that used to get at me so much when I had to overcome the fucking surgery. And you can't just get to healthy. You're trying to get to where you're at.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So how did you deal with that?
It was tough. I had a good support system. My wife was there, which funny thing about all of this, not very funny, but my wife was 6 months pregnant at the time when all this went down, so she's now taking care of me when I'm supposed to be, helping her, taking care of her. We're having our first child at that time. But, one of my main inspirations was like, hey, I'm going to be there in the hospital room with you. I'm going to stand, I'm going to help, I'm going to support you. So my recovery was based off of her being there for Brexton's birth. But then also wanting to get back in the race car as well.
1,000%.
But like when I got back in the car, I ran, so there was a non-points race. It's our all-star race that we have in NASCAR, and no points on the line, just money, whatever, but just go burn some laps. It was only it's like an hour and a half race. So you're not in the car that long. And so for being out of the car for 11 weeks, it's like a good way to get back in.
1,000%.
But then the following race is our longest race of the year at 600 miles. You're in the car for 4.5 hours. So man. I fell out of the seat in that one, like 50 laps to go in the race. And I'm like, guys, I'm tired. Like my head is just falling out of this thing. I hit the wall a couple times. I ended up finishing 10th, but the next race we went to, I crashed out. The next race we went to, I crashed out. The next race we went to, I think I hit the wall again. We finished, but it wasn't very good. And then the 5th race back was Sonoma, and we were
track,
the road course.
Yeah. Oh, go road.
Yeah, turning left, turning right, high braking. Like high pressure on the foot, the bad foot. And so I'm running not very spectacular, like 15th on the day. And there was a caution late. We came in and pitted for tires. Some other guys stayed out. So we took the restart and zoomed right up through there and got up to the lead. And I'm like, shit, I'm leading with 3 laps to go, just don't screw it up. And so we ended up winning that one, which was awesome. My 5th race back, I won. And I'm like, okay, this sort of puts everything back into like, okay, we're good. I can still win, like things are okay. And then that's when we went on that hot streak of June and July of winning all those races and being stupid fast. It was just like, let the races come to you. Like, don't try to go out there and win right out of the gate and make this, Days of Thunder movie thing happen. Right.
Yeah.
Like that was my mindset. You know, Rowdy
1000%.
Cole Trickle comes back from injury and goes and wins the Daytona 500, his next race out. And it was like, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I just pushed way too hard for that and was tearing up stuff. So,
man,
you got to get your mind right. You got to get back,
That's what it is. The injury thing is the mind. Your body's going to get there.
Yeah.
It's controlling your mind.
Right.
And like the avenues your mind wants to go down.
Oh, trust me. When you're laying in the hospital bed there and your mind's going through like, I'm never going to race again. Like my career's over. Like, what am I going to do? Like all this sort of stuff. And it's just like, you know, just trying to control that and put that back into perspective. Because my car still raced, you know, like Peyton Manning, he was out for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, whatever it was. His team still played. My team still played. So I had to get back, get healthy and get back in there and to be able to go out there and execute.
What's that like watching someone kiss your wife?
Okay, Ricky Bobby.
Isn't it?
Okay, Ricky Bobby.
No, I mean,
that's why they're driving
it's
your
true. I used to. It's a tough thing when you're hurt and you're watching your team go out and have success and win.
Yeah.
That's another psychological battle you have as an athlete that's overcoming something.
Right.
Like those are tough emotions.
It is.
You want your team to do great, but then they do too good and they're going to replace you.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be like, well, how good is what's the worth, right?
Yeah.
What's your self-worth?
What's your
if somebody else can do it?
1000%.
Yeah.
Take us through the persona Rowdy. How did you get that?
So early on in my career, you know, I come in guns a-blazing and, you know, wanting to make a name for myself and ran over some guys, was kind of chaos a little bit, you know, talking that smack, all that stuff, you know, being a little rowdy, obviously. And then I was racing in the truck series and the guy that I was racing for, his truck number was 15. And he was like, hey, I'll put a second truck out there for you to race for me. You know, what number do you want it to be? And I'm like, well, your trucks are all black. Just take the 15, reverse the number, make it 51, and we'll put Rowdy on that thing. Let's go dig. And we did that because at that time too, like I was saying things I probably shouldn't have said and running into people I probably shouldn't have been running into. And so I was a little bit rowdy. And so it just kind of went.
Now, who's the one guy that probably broke the straw off the camel's back that gave you the nickname Rowdy that you ran off the road? Who's the one that you maybe...
You talking about Junior?
You tell me.
That's the biggest, most known crash I guess I was in or whatever. So we were racing for the lead. It's at Richmond. It's in 2008. Dale Jr. was racing for DEI, his dad's team, which his dad passed in 2001. But his stepmom and team, they were still kind of carrying it going. Well, he ends up leaving that team, DEI, and going to work for Hendrick, which it kicked me out. You're only allowed 4 cars. Well, I was the odd man out. So I basically felt like I got fired because of Junior coming in, which there's a lot of other stuff behind the scenes. That wasn't the case, right? Now that I've come to grow up a little bit and understand everything that happened. But in that time, like I'm 22 years old. So I'm like, fuck this guy, you know, so we're racing for the win at Richmond and I'm not going to give him an inch. I might want to take an inch, you know? And so we're racing hard, battling it out. And I get loose into turn 3 and I turn the car right to correct it so I don't spin myself. And I end up hitting him and it spins him out and he hits the wall. And so
who won?
Huh?
Who won?
Clint Boyer won the race. It's nothing. It wasn't even cool. Like I didn't even win. Like that just goes to show you I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
And so from that day on,
I was public enemy number 1. Yeah.
And he earned the name Rowdy.
That's right.
Sponsored by Row. You know, football players are always ready, whether it's game time or other times. That's the idea behind Row Sparks, a prescription treatment that's built to help you be your best when it counts the most. See if you qualify at row.co/sparks. Row Sparks features a dual action formula that includes tadalafil. Basically, you're getting the good stuff. The best part, they dissolve under your tongue, so they hit your bloodstream faster and work sooner, in 15 minutes on average after the medication dissolves. Row Sparks helps guys get harder with bigger, thicker erections and have more control in bed. That translates into more satisfaction for their partners. Plus, thanks to the dual action formula, you can now be ready for up to 36 hours. That's a whole weekend, my friend. Just complete an online visit with the healthcare provider to see if it's right for you. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off on your first order of Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with the provider at row.co/GWN to find out if prescription Row Sparks are right for you. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. For safety information, go to row.co/safety info. Hey, this is Julian Edelman. As a fellow dude, do you ever get that not so fresh feeling in your butt? That's because you're probably using the dry stuff to wipe. Wet, extra large, flushable dude wipes get what toilet paper leaves behind in your behind. You wouldn't clean the tail end of your truck with dry paper towels. So why would you wipe with dry toilet paper? Wetter just cleans better. With dude wipes, there are no more dingleberries, no more itch and irritation, just a deep, down the seam, confident clean. Plus, unlike baby wipes, dude wipes are extra big for adult hands. You're not a baby, so keep them on hand so you get nothing on your hands. And speaking of on hand, dude wipes come in different scents and pack sizes, including a single-use, on-the-go pack that you can take anywhere for that home field advantage. Stop being an a-hole to your b-hole. Drop the toilet paper. Available on Amazon and major retailers nationwide. Dude wipes, best clean, pants down. M&M car, that was a cool car.
M&M's was 15 years of winning races, and yeah.
Those jackets are still popular.
Oh yeah,
I see kids wearing the M&M jacket. Still,
well, them basketball guys, they wear them too when they're rolling into pregame. You know, they're on.
That thing went triple platinum, maybe one of the greatest pieces of merch of all time.
Yeah, and so what made me have that rowdy persona or that don't give a shit attitude was I knew the M&M's people. So it's not a publicly owned company; it's a privately owned, family owned company. And so I knew the family, and so they were kind of the same as what Joe was able to get in their ear and hey, just let him be him, let him go do his thing because he's going to get us results. It may cause a little bit of heck, but it's going to be all good. We're going to win. And hell, we won 50-something races together and won 2 championships together. And so, yeah, it was good.
It was really
successful times.
What? That's one of the top paint jobs. What are some other favorite paint jobs you remember? Over your career?
With M&M's, I was able to do a movie scheme. So we did a Indiana Jones scheme back in 2008. It was pretty bomb. That was really cool. Crispy was actually my favorite M&M's candy as a kid growing up. So when I got to race the green Crispy car, that was the first time they did a full season paint out with a car base color other than yellow. It was always yellow. It was always the yellow car. Maybe they had a brown car, but that was green. Green was the first time they did that. And then years after that, they would always switch it out. We had the hazelnut car. There you go. There's the Indiana Jones scheme. That was pretty cool. I won that race in that car. Was the Southern 500. That was one of our...
Look at the angle. You see the angle on the ground?
Yeah. See that splitter? You want that thing to set as flat as possible. We got to work on that left front corner a little bit more.
Left front corner. We got to get it up.
We got to get that thing down.
Get it down.
Yeah. Put it on the earth.
Fucking put her on. We don't want no air going under there.
No, you don't.
Keep that thing down.
That's right. You want the air going over the top.
Over the top.
What are some of the best all-time paint schemes in NASCAR history?
I mean, obviously the Dale Earnhardt Black 3, man. That's the most iconic, And then you got Richard Petty, the STP car with the fluorescent day glow orange and the Petty blue. Jeff Gordon's car, the Rainbow car,
the Warrior, baby.
Not the flame car. Jeff wanted flames. I'm like, the Rainbow car. He didn't want to be the Rainbow guy, right? But
he didn't want that DuPont, baby.
I mean, he's from California.
But that Rainbow, that was actually what really, really drew me into NASCAR and wanting to be a NASCAR driver. Was that so I was 9-10 years old when Jeff came onto the scene driving the Rainbow car, and I'm like, that's a pretty car, I like that car, I like Rainbow, whatever. And everybody else was cheering for Rusty Wallace, who was a black car, the Miller High Life car, right? And then you had Dale Earnhardt in a black Goodwrench car, and Bobby Labonte at that time was the green 18. But yeah, Jeff Gordon was who kind of wanted to emulate and be a NASCAR driver.
I used to like Jeff.
Me too.
As a kid, I still like Jeff. But just because he was he was known to be like the one California racer, and I was from Cali, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
he was NorCal guy, yeah.
I'm a NorCal guy.
Okay.
I'm from
San Mateo?
Redwood City.
Where's that?
It's 30 minutes south of San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha. Right
He's
on.
like 30. He was north of the North Bay.
Northeast, right?
Yeah, like Sonora, and wasn't he over there?
No. What is that place called? I don't know.
Stockton?
It's near there.
Is it Stockton,
No,
Modesto?
I think it starts with a C.
I got Viejo.
Oh, it starts with a V. CV, yeah, same thing.
Vallejo.
Vallejo.
That's where Mac Dre's from. Shout out.
Larson's from up that way.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
We came on. All right, let's get up in there. What?
That's true. I mean, he did a couple of NorCal
Came
cats.
on.
Yeah.
NorCal.
Oh my gosh. Let's get into a quick lead up of this one. We mentioned it a little bit earlier with this being the playoffs. We have 4 guys left who are still in contention. Kyle, of course, being one of them. You got Kevin Harvick. You got Jeff Gordon, notably last race.
Yeah.
It's a big
Last
fucking-
race.
That was his retirement race.
And then
yeah.
Martin Truex Jr., yeah. So a lot on the line in this one. We got 9 playoff races down. This is the 10th, of course. We had Martinsville, Texas, Phoenix leading up to this. Jeff won 1, Jimmy won 1, Dale won 1. And then in those, Kyle finished 4th, and 5th, respectively. And then we talked a little bit about pole position earlier. We know that. We're learning the cars. We know what that means. Denny got the pole in this one. Kyle was 3rd. Jeff Gordon started in 5th. Martin Truex Jr. in 11th. And then Kevin Harvick in 13th. So that kind of leads us into this thing.
So of those other 3 guys, so Harvick was the reigning champion from year prior in 2014.
Yeah.
Jeff Gordon, this is his retirement race.
Last
This is
race.
his last full-time race as a competitor. And then Truex, what made his story kind of special is he's from a team in Denver, Colorado, which is unheard of. And they're sort of the underdog. So you got underdog story, past champion, and then, one of the sport's greatest this is his last race.
What about you? What's your
I was
the comeback kid?
I was playing with house money. Everybody, so we have the way the playoffs work in NASCAR is if you were top 30 in points, which we were, if you have a win, which we had, you can be eligible for the championship. So we were in the playoffs because of our win. And so when the points all reset, when the playoffs started, because remember, I missed 11 races.
Yeah.
So I'm 26th in points or something. I'm way down there. But when the playoffs reset, I had the most wins. So boom, I shot all the way to the top. I was the number 1 seed.
Slingshot.
Exactly. So we made our way through all the rounds of the playoffs, as he mentioned, and this is the 4 best guys that made it to the last race and got to go race after the championship. But a lot of the fans, said that I shouldn't have been there because I didn't run the full season. Like they're full season, they're historians of the sport. Like you got to run all the races in order to be eligible. Well, it's a different time.
Time.
So we fit all the criteria and we made it happen. So I just treated it as like, okay, you guys don't want me to be here, then I shouldn't be here. Fine, I'm just going to play with house money. This is for me to kind of learn a lesson to get ready for next year. I'll win it next year. You know what I mean? I'll come right on back. But I didn't anticipate us being able to win it that year.
Well, I want to go through the so like this is crazy. That's a great top 4 with the storylines. How do you approach? So you have to beat all 4 of these guys to win the championship. You don't
Just
have to win the
three.
race.
You have to be the top finisher of those 3 guys.
Of those 3 guys.
Yeah.
So what's your race strategy when you see Jeff Gordon?
Nothing really. I mean, to me, it was just.
Did you race them all the same?
Yeah, and I try to treat it as it's just another race. This isn't that big a deal. Like we're just gonna go out here, we're gonna run this race. I wanted to qualify on the pole. I missed the pole. I qualified 3rd. Denny got the pole. What's interesting about that is when you win the pole, you get the number 1 pit pick. And so what that means is you get to pick where you want to be on pit road for like timing lines and things like
What
that.
do you
for pit road speeds? So since Denny was my teammate, I'm trying to remember how I got the number 1 pit pick. I got the number 1 pit box that race.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly how that happened because Joey Logano would have picked 2nd. So why wouldn't he have taken it? But anyway, yeah. So that all went down. But we were playing some little insider trading there.
Hell yeah. Now, so you race all those guys. You don't have like a little scouting report on each one of those guys. Like, all right, this guy likes to go high. All right, this guy's going to fake on this. They're all the same, or you're just racing your race?
It's all kind of mental. You just remember it all, Jeff had always sort of been good at Homestead, not great, so I really wasn't worried about him. Truex was a guy that was the underdog team. So you really didn't think they were going to have all of what it took to be competitive and to win the race. Harvick was probably the one that we studied the most and looked at the most and talked about the most, because he, the year prior, was the champion, had to win the Homestead race. He won the race at Homestead to win the championship the year prior. So he just won that race. He knows that track. That team runs that place the best. So that's going to be your biggest, toughest competition.
Take us through this track of Homestead. What's the scouting report on the track?
So Homestead-Miami Speedway is a true oval. It is a semi-banked oval where the bottom banking is 19 degrees, and then the middle banking is 20 degrees, and the top banking of the track is 21 degrees. So it's got progressive banking throughout the track. So at that time, the track had gotten a little bit of age on it, so you could run anywhere. You could run bottom all the way to the top. And so when you run at Homestead, like the closer you get to the wall, the faster you go, because there's like an air buffer that goes between you and the right side of your car and the wall, so you can kind of lean on this air cushion. And so that's the fastest way to go around. But it's also, if you brush the wall or hit the wall, it takes aerodynamics out of your car. So you're flirting with disaster, you know? So you really don't want to ride up on the wall. So for me, I told myself I am not going to run the wall line until A, I have to, or B, it's like the final 20 laps of the race. You know, I'm not going to put myself in that spot, which during this race, it all kind of played out. There was a strategy call. You want me to get into that?
Yeah,
absolutely.
So Harvick's leading. He's really, really fast during the day. It goes from daytime to nighttime too. Like we go a little bit through that transition.
Is that tough for you guys?
It is, because at Homestead, when you're going down the front straightaway, the sun is directly in your eyes. Like it's blinding. You almost can't see turn one until you get into the corner where the shade is covered by the banking, you know?
Yeah.
And then the sun falls down below the horizon, then you can see everything fine.
Does
Lights
it change the humidity of the track or the stickiness of the tire or anything?
As nighttime comes on, you pick up more humidity, so the air gets heavier, so you pick up more downforce, so the car sticks better. The grip level of the racetrack picks up because the track temperature cools off, so your tires run a little bit cooler. The cooler the tires are, the less slippage you'll get, you know, so you go faster. But Harvick's leading this thing. He's one of the fastest cars. Jeff was a 3rd to 5th place car, and then Truex got up to, I think, about 7th or 8th during the race. We were all kind of running up pretty close to the front there. But there was a strategy late in the race where Harvick came in to pit, and we stayed out a little bit longer. And so then when we did come into pit and we came out of the pits, I cycled out pretty close to Harvick, like probably 5, 8, 10 car lengths behind him. And then we had fresher tires than he did. So fresher tires is always faster. And so I was able to catch right up to him and pass him relatively easy. And then I was just able to stretch my lead from there. And so
I remember because there was like something that came on the track, right?
Yeah, with 12 laps to go, there's always
pissed about that.
There was always the phantom caution. I was not pissed.
Or who's pissed about that?
Everybody but me, because I already knew.
Gibbs was pissed.
But see, I already mentally prepared for this yellow. I was like, they are going to throw a yellow. NASCAR is going to throw a yellow for something, because they want that drama effect of like, oh my gosh, we're going to go through a pit stop sequence and we're going to go through a restart sequence. And so, you know, it's going to have everybody all up on edge and mad about it. And we're going to see what happens. And I was like, yeah, okay, when's the yellow coming? You know, I'm leading the race. It's 18 to go. It's 15 to go. I'm like, yeah, I'm leading. Like, there's going to be a caution. Like, I'm not nervous or tense or anything yet, because we haven't gotten to the yellow. So then the yellow flies, and I'm like, haha, there it is. You know, I was ready for this, you know.
So you had to go in.
So then we had to come in the pit. So now you got to rely on your pit crew.
Now, how the pit crew the boys were good that day?
They were the whole year.
Smoking?
I mean, for 5, 6, 8 years, whatever. I had the #1 pit crew of the year. You know, they were bomb. So I was
how important is that to have that?
Really important. Because if you come in the pits leading the race and you go out 6th, man, it's going to be really tough for me to be able to get past those front runners for a championship, you know, and to win the race. But we came in first. We came out first, but there was a guy who ended up staying out, so he actually got to take the lead for the restart, but I started on the outside.
And your boy, who started behind
Harvick was right behind me.
Which you thought he was going to go inside.
I thought he was going to go inside.
So he could ride it?
And, well, I thought on the restart, when the restart would happen, the guy that stayed out on older tires, he's going to be slow, right? So he's going to have a slow takeoff. So I thought Harvick was going to take inside and make it 3 wide on the start. And then we were all just going to into turn 1, you know, but Harvick picked behind me. So when he picked behind me, I was like, well, shit, it doesn't matter if I get a good restart, he's going to be behind me, or if I get a bad restart, he can't pass me until the start finish line anyway. So like I'm in complete control of him.
Why'd he do that?
I don't know.
You ever ask him?
No.
You don't give a fuck?
Nope.
That's his. That's
Not,
it. That's on
not
you.
today. It's over. He's not racing anymore, and that was then, and this is now.
That's kind of like when people ask me about, what do you think about giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch or throwing it? I go, I'm glad they threw it. They gave the ball to Marshawn.
Yeah, right?
Or they threw it. We picked it.
Yeah.
You had a Marshawn Lynch interview moment. Remember we were watching that?
I did. Yeah, I
And
did.
you were wearing Skittles.
Yeah.
Was that like a planned thing?
Yes, that's why I did.
That's
That's a ball knower. That's a ball knower.
Ball knower.
I love it.
That's right.
You know football.
That's right. Yeah.
You know some football.
Marshawn and I actually we did a helmet swap. I gave him my Skittles helmet, and he gave me a Seahawks helmet.
You ever meet him?
Oh yeah,
He's awesome,
Oh,
isn't he?
Yeah, he's super cool. Yeah.
So we're
I haven't met a football guy I haven't liked, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't met a NASCAR guy that I haven't liked. Who should I meet that I won't like?
Logano. No. You'll like him. He's a completely different person sitting here versus going to the racetrack.
Do you guys eat during races?
No.
No, just
Some do. Carl Edwards used to. He always had like a protein bar or some snacks or something like that because he was a brick shit house. He worked out all the time, so he'd get hungry. He burned his calories much faster than I do mine, and you do yours.
So take us through these last 6 laps after the caution. When do we know we have it? When you knew you had it when he fucking started behind you?
Basically, yeah. Yeah,
So
I knew I
and
had
you
it.
didn't need to win the race, but you wanted to win the race.
You didn't. All I had to do was finish ahead of Harvick, which Harvick finished second in the race, so I had to win the race, right?
But at this point of the race, you just had to beat him.
But at this point of the race, yeah, when we all selected and he selected behind me, I was like, oh, he just gave me the win. You know.
And so, what are you focusing on from that point on? Don't crash.
Basically, yeah. Hit your marks, do everything right, and you know when we took off on the restart there. I got a really good restart. I was like, I just held the gas down all the way through 1 and 2 wide open. I'm like, I hope it sticks. And she just went through there just like glue. And we come off of turn 2 and, you know, Harvick's probably 4, 5, 6 lengths behind me. I can't remember if if Brad blended up behind me and Harvick had to waste another corner passing him, which just gave me more gap. But I was just like, just hit your marks, just do everything you need to do. And we ended up winning by 1.6 seconds. So I was just able to continue to drive away. We were just the better car. We were just faster.
What are the marks?
So marks is your reference points on the racetrack. So like going off into turn 1, there's a light and like you'll start rolling out of the gas nice and easy at that light. And then you'll let the car kind of set into the banking. And when it sets into the corner, sets in the banking, then when you're on newer tires, you can just whack the gas and drive up off the corner wide open. But as the tires wear, then you have to start finessing the throttle a little bit more to not spin the tires and keep the car stuck to the racetrack.
And tires are everything.
Tires are everything, yeah. Rubber meets the road.
Rubber meets the road. And you had fresh tires.
Yeah, me.
The guy next to you had.
Well, everybody did. Everybody but Brad. Yeah, Brad was the only one that stayed out.
Stayed out.
Yep.
And then how exhilarating did it feel when you finished the race?
So I took the white flag, and when you take the white flag, the next flag ends it. So like if somebody crashes and the caution comes out, like it's over, you know, you go in whatever order you're in. NASCAR just freezes the field. But when I took the white flag and I had probably a 1.6 second lead or whatever, I was just like, okay, now it's really like, okay, don't screw it up, right? But as you're going down the backstretch, like you're just starting to like think of, oh my God, like this is happening. Like this is coming true. You know what I mean? So like you have a whole, I didn't really think about it for 8 laps. I was just always like, hey, don't screw it up. But then the last lap, it's like, oh my gosh, this is coming true. You know, all of my dreams, everything I've ever worked for, like it's all coming true, you know, and you're wrapping through turns 3 and 4 and you see the checker flag out of your windshield. And I had a tear run down my cheek, you know, cause it was just like, wow, so cool.
Was it that's the first one? Was that's like the first one is the craziest one because you've never experienced it.
Yeah, exactly. So the first championship, when I won the championship and you go to the winner's stage and you do the celebration of all that stuff. And I don't know that the whole process of from post race to when you finally like go to the airport after the race is over is probably 3.5 hours. I mean, it blew by. It was like 30 minutes. Yeah. You know what I mean? So when I won it the second time, I had been in that situation before where I'm like, let's slow everything. Like, let's just slow everything down. Like, let's take this in a little bit more. So I remember the second one, the whole 3 hours, like it was 3 hours, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that was, I got to really take in that one and feel all of the special things that kind of went through each and every little moment that happened in that one.
I mean, that had to be not like low key. That was like the rest of the guys' worst, biggest fear, that he goes out and wins after the year it started out, because it just created a fucking monster.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So 15, we made it to the Final Four. So to be championship eligible, you got to make it to the Final Four. So I made it to the Final Four in 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So 5 years in a row we made it. We only won it in 15 and 19, but we finished fourth in another year, second in another year, and second in the other year, I think, if I remember correctly. So like we were always right there, you know, like in 17, we won the most races of that year, I believe. And Truex was with that same team from Denver, Colorado, but they were fast. They were way faster. Like they had learned their stuff, you know.
They learned the gray.
Yeah. And so he was the dominant car, and we actually had him beat in that race, you know, like we passed him on pit road. Like we cycled ahead of him. We were leading the race, and we come down for a pit stop. He got out ahead of me on the pit stop. Joey Logano was also out ahead of me, and Joey Logano, I punched him at Vegas earlier in that year, and so he was not a Kyle Busch fan.
Yeah.
And so he aero blocked me. Like he used his car as an aero defense tool for 10 laps. It took me 10 laps to get by him. So Truex had a 2-second lead or whatever it was by the time I got by Logano. So I wasted my tires getting by Logano, but I was still able to run Truex down and get close to him, but I was smoked when I got there. So I couldn't do anything when I got there. So I finished second to him by, you know, less than 0.3 of a second.
So Logano's your favorite guy on the circuit.
You could say that.
How'd you celebrate this? Did you go to South Beach at all? I mean, you kind of had a kid, wife, but you guys went through so much that year. You had to celebrate somehow.
I mean, when you have the banquet back in that time, our end of the year point celebration, all the top 10 drivers go to the awards banquet. It was in Vegas. So we threw down in Vegas pretty good.
It
was fun. Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
It was at the Encore.
Shout out.
And, Drew, Price is Right, Drew.
Oh, Drew Carey.
Kent State alum.
Drew Carey.
Same school.
Drew Carey was there.
Nothing like old Drew Carey.
Yeah,
Price is Right, bitch.
Yeah. He had a few of those there.
You played some Plinko?
Yeah. He was playing Plinko for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Let's get into it.
Down.
What's the aftermath of this?
Of course, Kyle wins his first NASCAR Cup Series. This would be the 34th NASCAR Cup Sprint victory for Kyle on the tour overall. Toyota. This was the first Toyota.
That's big.
Cup Series victory. That's crazy.
First Cup Series championship.
Yeah, championship.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't realize that.
I also won Toyota their first Cup Series race in NASCAR.
You're welcome, Toyota.
Well, NASCAR Cup Series, yeah.
And then in 2019, of course, Kyle would do it again, get another ship, and then 63 NASCAR Cup wins since then.
63 total.
63 total, yeah, since 2015.
So I had 34 back in 2015. Now I have 63. So, yes,
63.
Bad, baby. Not bad.
Let's grade the game. Let's do it. Let's name the game. These are some names that we came up with. If you have a game or if you have a name that you want to use for this race, you go ahead and blurt it out. We came up with Taking It Home at Homestead. Sorry, Jeff. Comeback complete. The first one is The Sweetest, or Getting Rowdy in Miami. Or do you have something that you call it by?
I have no. It's always just the 2015 Homestead Championship race. So, I like the third one and the fifth one there. I like Comeback Complete. That's good. I like Getting Rowdy in Miami. At least Getting Rowdy in Miami puts my name in there. So.
Let's get the Getting Rowdy in Miami.
Presented by Comeback Complete.
Presented by Comeback.
Presented by. We got to start doing that. I like that.
You know what? He knows marketing.
That's pro,
I'm a
bro.
professional
I've
marketer.
seen him have to control his anger in a post game interview and drop his freaking thing and then mother F someone. I've seen there's a couple of those.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we're trying to have a fantastic weekend here in Phoenix.
Is this the greatest game of all time? Let's score it. Decimals encouraged. Kyle, the stakes of this race. Jeff Gordon's last.
Right.
The French guy name.
I mean,
he was battling. What are the stakes? 0 to 10 decimals encouraged.
Okay, 0 to 10. All right.
Truex is the French guy.
Stakes was 10, man.
There's 10.
Yeah.
I've got a really stupid question with this. For all the other racers, what are they racing for in a race like this?
They want to win. I mean, so they're racing for the win, but honestly, they're just racing to just
money.
Get to the end of the season.
Just get to the end of the season.
Yeah, hey, it's the last race of the year. Like, let's just get this over with. Let's go home. Start over next year.
Also, probably you get a little extra cheddar the higher you, right?
Yeah. There's always races within the race, right? So there's guys racing for 5th in points or 10th in points or 20th in points, whatever. You know, they want to finish their season strong on a high note.
Stakes for me. I mean, this is a fucking Jeff Gordon's last race. Guys trying to repeat. Rowdy getting rowdy. No smoke, though. No smoke. But I'm going to go with 9.3.
Okay.
Because you weren't going for back-to-back yet. You know, maybe if you were going back-to-back. You know what I mean?
9.2.
The stake could have been a little higher.
Yeah. Well, stakes were 10 for me because it was my first shot of going after championship.
Greatest comeback of all time, man.
Yeah, this is
holy smokes.
Star power of this race. A lot of stars, 0 to 10 decimals encouraged.
I'm going to go 8.9. And the only thing that's going to draw it to 8.9 is just that Truex factor of him being with a team from Denver, Colorado that's sort of like the underdog team. You know, they just didn't have the star power. If it was Jimmy Johnson with Harvick and Gordon, boom, that would have been a 10. So I'll take some off for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the 8.7. Off of your logic.
I like that.
Off of your logic.
I had a 9.4.
Okay. You guys were giving some prop there.
A little high.
The gameplay of the race. So how the race was from the outsider. How would the viewer accept this race? Was it entertaining? Was there a splash?
No, I'm gonna go 8.3. It was just a generic race. The 2016 championship race was very dramatic. Very dramatic.
You know what? The caution got me a little pissed off. I knew Kyle knew the caution was coming. But NASCAR always trying to make shit dramatic. They brought the caution out for the last 12 laps of this fucking race. I thought it was a little artificially raised.
There were a lot of cautions today.
A lot of cautions that day. I'm going to have to go with an 8.
A little defensive holding, Patrick Mahomes in an AFC championship game.
Yeah, maybe one of those.
Yeah.
8 flat.
8 flat. Okay.
I went 7.4.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did you watch the race?
Oh, I watched it.
The highlights.
I watched it.
The highlights were even boring. Jesus.
And then lastly, we go with the name of the game. We got to grade the name of the game.
I might have to update my score because we came up with a very good name here on the fly.
Cultural significance, the impact, how it's lasting, where it stands in sports history.
Joe Gibbs said it best. He was like, this is one of the greatest sports comebacks in our sport ever, or maybe even all sports, you know, being out with injury, coming back, all that sort of stuff. Because I still feel bad. Who is the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback? Alex
Smith.
Alex Smith
still hasn't, still struggling with leg issues to the best of my knowledge, right?
He came back and played. Still dealing with it.
But we had the same break, right? Oof. And he came back and played, but just never was the same. So, but anyway, that was way off topic. I don't know why I went there. The name,
big sports comebacks for sure.
Big sports comeback.
Yeah, I like the number 8 right now, so we're just going to stick in the 8s. Let's go with.
I like how the NASCAR guys, they always for the numbers they call it the. I like the 8. I like the 8. Oh, you know the 15s. It's running good today.
That's the 101.
I like the 34. This is a fucking asshole. That guy, the 34 guy. I'm gonna go with the name Rowdy, getting rowdy in Miami, presented by Comeback Complete. I'm gonna go with a 7.9.
Oh, come on.
It's pretty good.
Hey, you like the Comeback Complete part.
I got to bump mine up a little bit. I did 6.0 before this, but let me bump this up a 7.2.
We didn't know what you were going to pick.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were
going to What's the equivalent of, like, in football, like someone knows ball? What's the equivalent for that for NASCAR, for racing?
This guy knows cars.
Someone knows ball. Is that like they know ball because like they can play good ball, or like they just
watch it? Like they might say something that's like, oh, this guy actually watches a lot. It's not just like a casual fan being like, Tom Brady sucks or something like that.
Okay.
You know?
This guy's a trackhead.
He's a real race guy.
Race guy.
Race guy.
I'm
Race
not
guy.
a race guy.
Yeah, race
Not
guy.
a real race guy.
Yeah.
I'm a-
Julian's not either.
Okay, so
I'm kind of a
final
race guy.
score, 8.21.
I want to race.
Where's that rank on
I'm
the
trying to
sheet?
steal Valor and come
about
off
to
as a
find
race
out.
guy.
About to find out. 8.21. It's our new 35.
the 35 spot.
The 35.
Yeah, right here. It's just below UFC 52 Couture
Oh, if I would have known
versus
this, I would have given all 10s. Jesus.
Chuck
Mark
Liddell.
Cuban did that.
Mark Cuban did do
Yeah.
that.
And just ahead
Did
of
you guys
2004.
DQ that one?
Well, that's why
We did. We rescored.
we had to rechange the whole scoring system because he fucked it up. A game 5
broke
of
the stick.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I can't be below the Bush push.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah. I'm just Bush. I am Bush.
That's right, baby.
I'm
it's
the Bush.
spelled
I should be
Bush.
the top Bush, the number one Bush. I hate Bush so much I made her shave it off, you know? Guy used to have that T-shirt at Loudon, New Hampshire.
get loud and
There was a fan at Loudon, New Hampshire, the racetrack, right?
Yeah.
And every time we were always there, probably not one of my Rowdy Nation fans, right? And he had this shirt on. He was like, I hate Bush so much I made her shave it off.
Oh my God! Put that in the T-shirt Hall of Fame.
Right?
Holy
yeah,
smokes!
absolutely.
Lastly, before we go, I just want the Mount Rushmore of tracks.
Tracks?
The Mount Rushmore of tracks.
All right. Well, so we sort of have our ring races, you know. Daytona 500 is a ring race. The Brickyard 400 is a ring race. The Southern 500 at Darlington. So Brickyard is Indy.
Yeah, Indy.
Right? Indy.
Been there.
Darlington, and then I love Bristol. Bristol's on my list, but people.
Why?
I love short tracks. So Bristol's a shorter track. It's a half-mile high bank. There's always action
Flying,
there.
right?
You're flying it's fast.
I always hear the guys talking about it.
But then there's a lot of people would argue Bristol for probably Talladega.
I mean, Talladega.
Talladega Nights, man.
Hey, who has the best food?
There is no food.
They don't give you guys like catered food in your fucking dope RVs.
No,
You
we
guys
we got our own RVs. My wife's my cook, man, so she takes care of me. So
cooking good.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's the way to
Got
do
an
it.
Italian girl, man.
That's
Love that.
Yes, sir.
must be nice. Did we miss anything from this race?
No, nothing from this race. It was a bang up race, man. It was good.
Anything to plug? Everyone go check out Zones. We got a Zone Up.
Yeah, I've been zoning, you know, this whole game.
We're
so you got to
zoning.
get in the zone. So, yeah, we've got the Zone Chevrolet coming up this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We're in the playoffs. The NASCAR is in their playoff time. I'm not in the playoffs, unfortunately. But yeah, so we want to go out there and win Vegas, my hometown race. So we got to put Zone in the victory lane.
Let's fucking do it.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do it.
Yes,
Thank you so much for coming on, bro.
absolutely. No, I appreciate it. It's been fun. So glad I was able to make it happen. You too.
Thank you. Man, that was awesome. You know, I was just thinking, we're pretty lucky, man. We have so many like different cool people that come to the Nuthouse.
I don't think there has been a single person who hasn't been cool that's come on the show. We've done like 100 plus. There's not
Just
a
as
single
like
person.
a little kid, though, like
Yeah.
I'm like, I get to have like Kyle Busch in my house. Danny DeVito came over. Terry Bradshaw. Like, you know, the little kid in you.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
You get to have these people at your house.
How cool? Who's got it better than us? Who's got it better than us, man?
Well, not right now. The Chargers don't. They're pretty banged up on the offensive line.
This is coming out a month from now, too, by the way.
The Chargers. Who cares about them?
Well, that's what John says, right? Or Jim.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Who's got it better than us? Nobody.
Did I just do a
Ravens-
Harbaugh'ism?
Ravens
Harbaugh.
aren't doing great.
An
either.
unintentional Harbaugh'ism? Ugh.
I love the Hardballs, man. By the time
Yeah,
this
some
comes
whole
out, they
milk.
could be back.
You never know.
They could be back.
You never know. Let's hope that offensive line
All
stays
right, it's
intact.
time to chill out, guys. It's time for the Chill Zone, brought to you by our favorite beer, Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/GWN and celebrate responsibly.
Cheers, brother.
When they're blue, they're blue.
They're blue. Hey, Kyle was a great guy. I know we already said that. What a guy. I love him.
Man, the Kyles, the NASCAR
Kyles?
guys,
We can start calling them
the number
Kyle.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all like got their own like They just want to race. Like, nah, I'm faster than him.
Well, there's
Trucks, Xfinity, whatever it is.
the individual is different from the team in terms of competing, right? Because
But also like they're all so confident in their racing.
Yeah,
Oh, I love
Like
that.
all race guys are like, yeah, I'm
you
faster.
have to be. Yeah.
I'm like, what do you're not running. We're driving. I'm faster.
Yeah, I could dust
They
that.
just want to
fool.
be fast.
Yes.
That's fucking cool.
That's so cool, bro.
That's a good way to live.
It is, man.
Probably
Live
not,
fast,
actually.
die young.
It's probably a terrible way to live.
Hey, let it rip, baby.
Just let
you
it
only
rip.
live once. YOLO. Can we do a 30 for 30 on that M&M's jacket? That needs its own 30 for 30.
Dude, he's met a lot of cool people too, man.
What if I told you?
Kyle Busch. He was exactly like that when I met him.
Oh, back in
The
New
exact
Hampshire.
same person. Like he's kind of like he'll show you his territory.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, come over, but he'll set you up. He'll want to he wants to joke on you a little.
He was very proud of bumping you too. He's
Oh,
like,
he was
yeah,
very-
that was me. I did that.
Yeah, that's fucking me.
Now, I wanted to know.
What if I would have just fucking like spun out? It would have been
I
awesome.
want to know if he had done that for like all the pace drivers.
Probably
or
does.
just for you
every time. I think the guy reminded me, right? The guy right next to me is like, I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle tries to bump you. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I kind of knew it was coming.
Oh man.
Man,
Full intimidator.
what a cool dude.
I
That's
love it.
awesome.
What a guy.
All right,
Come back anytime.
What do we got?
'Tis the season, the Halloween season. So in honor of that season, we are going to be drafting in a little edition of Top 5. Kyler, Jules, myself, our top 5 scariest athletes of all time. What do you think of that?
I like it.
Oh,
I like it.
Let's get
These
scary, baby. These are the guys that you love them on your team. You don't want to play against them. And even if they are on your team, you still might be a little scared. We included some coaches in here as well. We got some notable names here that we can kind of pick from, but we'll just let these things rip. Jules, you want to get the first draft pick overall?
Oh, first draft pick for me. Scariest guys. Jack Lambert. Kent State alum. No
What
teeth.
a pick.
215 pounds, just laying wood.
I mean, you just see a photo of that guy, you're like, whew,
He's pretty scary looking.
Jack O'Lantern. I wouldn't call him that to his face, though. I'd be too scared.
He would,
Jack, you or me?
He would murk you. You go first, guy, or you get second. I mean,
I'm gonna go with Ray Lewis.
oh, baby.
Ray Lewis is pretty scary.
Pretty freaking scary.
On and off the field.
Super Bowl weekend in Atlanta. You don't want to see him.
His eye, it's something in his eyes too.
Oh, yeah.
There's like an intensity to it.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to go Mike Tyson. I'm going to go
Mike
Tyson.
Tyson.
You know what?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
He's scary because you don't know what mic you're gonna get.
Oh, I know.
I don't know. He seems so cool now, but I've seen him like around certain people where he just doesn't click with that vibe.
Yeah, like this ain't
So,
some
like,
lovey-dovey hangover guy.
It's like a pet tiger.
Yeah.
Right? Like he might be friendly to you, but he's still a fucking tiger.
I eat your children. Like spinal. Like
I want him on.
He'd be
Games of
incredible.
Things. He'd be so good.
just walking out there with a towel in the all black trunks, like no superfluous baloney, no outfit, just coming to murder you, bro.
Dude, he was pretty scary.
Coming to murk.
Next scary. All right, is it me?
No, it's snake draft.
Snake draft.
Oh, we're snaking. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a weight room legend here, James Harrison. Number 2, baby.
Scary.
What do you think of that
Harrison. I think that's a good one. He was
one? Debo.
terrifying.
Yeah, you played with him, man.
He tackled me once. He got me from behind, like on a screen or something. He is a scary looking dude, and he has the aura and how he talks and how he's very like honest. He doesn't give a fuck about feelings. But I love him.
What's up with these Kent State alums being so scary?
Hey, we got scary motherfuckers out here at Cat Dog.
Andrew Carey.
Kyle likes Drew.
He liked Drew. He ain't no Bob Barker, but he liked Drew.
He ain't no Bob Barker.
Who is though?
All right, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Mean
Oh,
Joe Green.
that's a classic pick. His mean is in the name. If mean is in the name, you're good. Like,
Although he showed a softer side in a Coca-Cola commercial.
they can catch.
But Terry said it himself.
He's fucking mean.
They ain't calling me for no reason. Great pick. I like that.
Scary. I'm going to go with Ronnie Lott.
Oh, that's a great one.
Especially for like a receiver. I wasn't ever scared of anyone.
But Ronnie Lott, whew.
But Ronnie, I just grew up watching him and the finger cutting off. Like he tried to punish people. I loved it. But it's scary.
Oh yeah, all time. You need those guys.
Yeah.
Who's that guy up?
No, you got to do another one, Jules.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Fucking Nolan Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
He's like 6'4", tall on the mound. He pitched until he was like 50. Could you, Matt? And he was throwing gas. And he would give you that sweet chin music if you gave him the wrong look.
And then if you charge
If
him
he
out,
didn't
he's
like
putting
your
you in a headlock.
demeanor, he beat the shit out of you if you charged on him. And he did it for, dude, right? Nolan is like, that's terrifying.
It's a scary man. Throwing heat.
Throwing
That could
heat.
do some real damage too.
Had that old man's
And he'll
strength
beat
there,
the
too.
shit out of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go. This is probably a bit of a reach in terms of drafting with you guys, but I think he deserves to be at this place, and I wouldn't want to fuck him. I wouldn't want to fuck him. I wouldn't want to fuck with him. I wouldn't want to fuck with him, even though he's no longer with us. I'm gonna go Bob Probert.
Enlighten me. I don't know Bob
He's widely regarded as one of the toughest fighters in NHL history. He's the guy that Ric Flair told the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
I like that.
He's a mean son of a gun.
All right.
R.I.P.
Good puckhead pick right there. I'd expect nothing less. Was it me?
Yes.
We're gonna introduce some hoops in here. KG, Kevin Garnett.
KG.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I was gonna give you some shade for going basketball,
But KG, you gotta
KG,
get-
nope. He's got the
Yep.
eyes. He's huge. I wouldn't. Yeah.
We've heard the stories. Intense. Yeah, KG all day. Love him.
KG all day.
Love him. Now it's me again. Yeah. Oh, this is tough. Going fighters feels a little like, not like quite cheating, but it's like a little obvious in some cases.
Yeah.
And I already do have Mike Tyson, but my gut is wanting to. I kind of want to put Nate Diaz in there.
Nate Diaz.
Diaz.
He
Yes.
scares the crap out of me.
Bay Area.
He's
NorCal finest.
I know, man. Those
Skibbity doo dah.
what's that town he's from up there that kind of scares me even thinking about it.
From
Stockton, right?
He's from Stockton.
Yeah, Stockton just seems like they got some hard hitters, man.
Oh yeah, they're tough.
Like the mean streets of Stockton, baby.
Stockton is tough.
Yeah, I'll throw
I
Nate
used to
in
grow
there.
up going to them Manteca water slides right next to Stockton. I had an aunt that lived in Stockton. Let's just say we didn't see her very often.
Damn, I don't fuck with her either.
No, she was. You got to be tough out there, dog. Keep your head on a swivel.
That's me. I think we're going on a little bit of a UFC run here. I'm going to go with Habib. I can't even pronounce his last name. I'm not going to try because I don't want him to hurt
I was going to
me.
say him.
Well, I beat you. I beat you to it.
Habib.
I think he's terrifying too.
Scary. And like from Dagestan, like
And he's wrestled a bear when he was like 10.
he's like friends with bears. That's like
And-
scary.
and
He's
And
quiet and he doesn't talk shit. He like that whole he's the type of person that just he'll take everything that you say, won't say anything, and then just punish you when he
Yes.
has the chance to.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
real scary stuff.
Wow.
Spooky even.
Spooky season.
You know who I got my last two.
Lay it on me.
I always thought I wasn't scared of him, but I bet he's just Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you, dude.
You know,
Okay.
he just seemed like you didn't want to fuck with Rasheed.
A real deal tough guy.
Real deal Holyfield. Tough.
A lot of these current NBA guys, fake tough guys out there. Rashid, I wouldn't mess with Rashid.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I agree with that.
My last, LT was pretty scary.
Ooh, pretty scary.
LT, Lawrence Taylor. And it's so crazy to hear the people that the old timers that were shining around that time, like when we had Ric Flair or anyone, there's always one constant. Lawrence Taylor was like the baddest dude alive.
Yeah, it really is like
I mean, it's just scary that he didn't even have to go on sleep and he dominated the league.
Yeah.
insane.
And he still would have done it now. He still would have done it now. Because if you saw his football knowledge through his tape, and if he was in this day and age with all the technology and he would be even that crazy. He'd be that much crazier.
Well, here's a question. If a guy like that who was a little rough around the edges, did his own thing, if he had dialed in and been kind of like a Tom Brady level of craft and process and showing up early and being dialed in, do you think that would have made him even better? Or was he just the type of cat with that he needed to be how he was to be how he was?
I think that's just,
I'm almost leaning in the latter. I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's one of those,
I don't know. I think that part of it,
Yeah.
I think that was part of him. There's not, some guys, there's multiple ways to get into the top.
Yeah.
Some guys are like Brady. Some guys are like LT.
I love how everybody's got an LT story too.
Everyone has an LT
And then they'll go, I can't tell you on it.
Yeah.
They say they got him. We'll never know.
So I mean, I was gonna pick this anyway, but
That's how scary he is.
Yes.
Everyone has an LT story, and if they give us an LT story, they don't give us the one alpha camera
that's true.
because they don't want to fucking piss off LT.
That's true.
Seriously.
He was smoking at the Giants game. Did you see that?
No.
He was smoking a cigar. I don't think anyone could smoke in New York, indoors in New York, anywhere, or
gets the
Jersey.
red
Like
Outback
it's
pass.
one of the most critically places that you can't smoke indoors nowadays. I mean, this ain't. We're not talking. That's crazy.
Yeah, no one's going to be the show pro guy that goes up and says, oh, sir, put that out to LT.
Fire marshal.
Yeah, I'll put that out in your eye.
God.
God.
So I was gonna do this pick even before you picked LT, but my guy, I think LT might have been scared of himself.
Don't say it.
Bill Parcells.
the big tuna.
Yeah, right. I mean, I got to meet
Scary
Coach.
guy.
And he was kind of
he was older and his grandfather now, but still.
yeah, but he basically said to me at the Hall of Fame, I wish I would have got my hands on you. That's what he said to me.
Yeah, both literally and figuratively.
No, like, and now we're over here bitching and complaining about that one coach that nudged the player.
Oh yeah, not Steichen.
He
Was
gave
it?
him $100,000 fine.
That wasn't Shane.
Oh,
was
no,
that
it was
Shane
Gannon.
Steichen?
It
Oh,
was
Gannon.
Gannon.
Gannon. Sorry.
Look, I don't like guys touching guys.
Don't
And
drop
I've
the
heard
ball.
other people say like, "Oh, coach would have touched me, I would have beat his ass." No, you wouldn't. Like, I rather get touched than get cut.
Don't drop the ball.
I rather get touched and yelled at than cut.
Print up the social graphic for that one. That's a great
I mean,
bar.
the Andy Reid
Like,
get
we
fight
want-
when he's dropping shoulders into Travis Kelce.
Yeah, bro.
This is
Heat of the
professional
battle.
football.
Yes.
Okay.
So Bill Parcells is the type of scary, maybe not like, well, he was big and physically
I think
imposing.
I actually saw James Harrison said he would have beat the shit out of the coach, which I believe. And I
Everyone
do
like-
remember one time Algie Crumpler.
Algie, shout out, bro.
Algie, Scotty O got up in his face and Algie said, "Hey, don't talk to me like that ever again." And he's like, all right.
To Bill?
Yeah, no, to Scotty O.
Oh.
Algie said that, Jim? Hell
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
It was funny.
Dude, God, I loved Algie Crumpler,
There's
bro.
some guys that have that aura though on the team that could say that, but clearly that kid. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a little much. 100,000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Also, don't drop the ball on the 1 yard line in celebration.
Look, you got to think about this.
What are you doing
Okay,
here?
there's people's jobs on the line over this. Okay, and you're in the middle of a battle. There's a lot of shit that's done and said. I've motherfucked people. People have motherfucked me. Almost fist fought my best friend. Like that stuff happens in a high stress environment in football. Now I know the league don't want to see that and they don't want to portray that. That was a little much, I think.
Like, how much of your whole time of hundreds of people's like putting their time and energy and effort and practice and studying?
It's
and
not
film
just
study-
about the people, like the guys on the team. It's the freaking little lunch ladies. It's the people in the everyone that works for the organization. They all get paid if we win.
Yep.
That's how important this is.
And then for celebration, that's the worst part.
You know,
Fate
so
of the organization.
it's crazy because we talked about it on our show, Fox Kickoff, with Charles Woodson. He did like one of these. He does his little. He coaches up the youth. And he was coaching them up. He's like, "Yo, let's just score the ball." And then it happened right after. You just gotta watch kickoff.
I want my guys Forrest Gump in that thing. You were run all the way up to the tunnel with that.
Forrest
ball, man.
Gump.
Yes. Come on
So,
now.
hey, now we're way after this thing, but that'd be really cool if someone does that,
They should.
or if he does that as I don't know how much he's going to be playing more.
Yeah, really.
But as a celebration,
Yeah, gets a chance,
yeah.
just keep running.
I had him starting too in my fantasy. That's why I'm pissed too.
Oh my gosh. We're not
And
even going to talk
I-
about that trade. Golly, did I get taken for a
What are you
ride?
talking about?
Boy, I
bro?
got
You gotta get a
fleeced.
first rounder.
We haven't even talked about that yet.
What are you
Jeez
talking
Louise.
about?
Yeah, that's
Who's your next one?
different story for a different day? I love
one.
Algie Crumpler though. My last one. I'm glad you guys left him on the board here in honor of a NASCAR episode. Dale Earnhardt, baby.
Hey.
His name is the Intimidator. Dale.
It
Dale
would
Sr.,
be-
man.
it would
Raise
be-
hell, praise Dale. My guy, number 3, the legend, RIP, love you, Dale. Man, what an intimidating dude. You see that black car coming up behind you?
If you saw them sunglasses that he wore,
That stash. RIP, Dale, we love you.
R.I.P. Man, I still remember watching that.
Me too, dude.
Not watching it, but I remember it was a big deal when I was a kid.
I remember. Yeah, it was
remember
just
the nightly
on.
news. It was
on
News
ESPN.
constantly. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. Yeah,
God, and it didn't even look like it's the ones that it just got him the right way.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get flip or anything; he just hit it. But it was fast.
it
Like
wasn't
the people that
spectacular,
know,
but it was forceful.
forceful.
Yeah. Well, that was the scariest dudes.
Damn. Sorry to end that one on a bit
we
of
brought
a.
some real scary.
Yeah, we did.
Existential terror.
We did. I like to imagine we do sort of a little bit of a West Side Story meetup, if you will, with all of our groups here somewhere.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of an Anchorman.
Yeah.
We all meet in the park and duke it out.
I don't know, bro. I think my
Dorky
team's
man
got
dude
it.
is a saint.
I think I'm taking my team.
Your team's pretty good.
I don't know. Khabib's over there. That's pretty scary.
My team's pretty good. I mean,
In
if
a
I
back
went-
alley, Tyson
Yeah, Parcells is
and
not.
James Harrison on the same team. And
And KG
Nate,
got
oh my,
height.
that's a fight. And KG, that's length.
Then just Dale.
Yeah, Dale's our getaway driver.
I bet you
drives
did-
through, hits everyone.
I bet you Dale Earnhardt could fight though. Back in
yeah.
those
Oh,
days,
yeah.
those guys could fight.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
fuck with him. Yeah.
Dale
yeah.
Earnhardt could beat the fuck out of you.
He's like
with
a
that big old
simulator. What the
belt
hell is a
buckle on.
simulator?
We should have people vote on this one.
I mean, LT's Rashid, Nolan, Ronnie.
this is our best
Jack.
version of drafting. Usually you guys do terrible teams.
Hey, we do
But
good.
now they're actually even.
I draft like Matt Millen out there, bro. Wide receivers. Just crazy. Just
These
wilding.
would be some crazy gang fights.
This would be, dude. Meet in the park, bring a trident.
I think ours wins because I could beat you two up. So
I don't know, Mr. Surgery.
you know what I mean? I don't know about them because that they can all kill each other out, but I got you three.
I'm not even going to argue that one.
So we're gonna win
I'm
that.
not even going to argue that one.
I think we got
I'll
that.
curl up into a ball, cower. Beg
You're
for
right.
mercy.
No, Jack would be like,
Jack's
you're looking really
awesome,
good
plays
today.
dead.
Oh,
We
wow.
all kill each other.
Kill him
and
with
Jack
kindness.
just comes up, wins.
Jack killed a guy.
I bet you should lay low for a little while. Oh, man. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
That was a fun chill zone.
That was.
And that was the chill zone thanks to our favorite beer, Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/GWN and celebrate responsibly. Well, what a race. That was fun. A lot of great history. A lot of great names in that race. That's a NASCAR gem. That's like a
What a
NASCAR
comeback.
springboard gem fucking race.
We got
'Cause,
to get more
you
racers in
lose
there.
Yeah.
Gordon, the two-time, like the storylines, Kyle getting his first and having the success he had from then on.
Really, really cool.
The story, that was fun.
That was awesome.
And that's been another episode of Games with Names. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Comment a game you want us to do. And remember,
Rate and review.
leave us a 5-star review on Spotify
Hold on, do
while
it
you're
again. But
there.
can you do spooky? This is Halloween.
Comment a game you want us to do. And remember,
Rate and review. No, wait. I was a demon mode. I tried to go demon mode.
spooky. Go spooky.
Wait, how's spooky?
Ooh, rate
Oh, yeah. Oh, like Paul Bearer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why,
Yeah.
Undertaker?
comment a game you want us to do. And remember,
Rate and review. Spooky. I'm terrible. My voice is hoarse. I'm hoarse today. God.
Oh, give me one more. I want to do it.
oh, you want one?
I want one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Remember, follow Games with Names on YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok, Snapchat, and Discord. Leave a comment on the YouTube full episodes, and we'll read the best ones on future episodes. Leave a message on the hotline at 424-291-2290. Kai Guy, that's not your spot.
No, you got to comment a game you want us to do, and you say, "Oh, I missed it."
Oh, you missed it.
Rate and review.
Oh, that's pretty good. Spooky.
Rate.
Why do you get so
review.
animated with it right now when we're doing it spooky version?
'Cause it's fun.
But when we
'cause
just
this
do
is
regular
fun.
version, you just rate and review.
Well, this is fun. I'm
Rate and review. Look, guys, I don't know what the joke is between you and Jack.
I'm like a border collie. If I
That's
don't have,
like Pee-wee.
if I don't have enough interesting things,
That's our
happening,
homage
tear
to
up the
Pee-wee, bro.
carpet.
Well, we'll see you guys next week. Games with Names, a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts.